Hey, what's up? I don't know if you noticed the bar here, but might be not really sure. It's not really there. Normally. So, four. Doing an unbox. Are you at the top? We're doing an unboxing today. Not just any unboxing. So. I do need this. That is 30. So LTT. LTT sort.com, but okay. Clean surface. What? I really need to clean this. But got a rusty knife. All goods. One second. I was at work when this came in. My brother had to get it for me. Of course, I was asking him, you gonna be home? He said yes, and then of course the one time I need him to be able to do something for me, he's in the restroom. But it was all good. Okay. Oh, let's take this back to. It's a big box. It's a really big box. How the heavy? Just on. Considering I lift TVs all day, it should be pretty normal. Okay. I'm probably opening it from the bottom. But oh my god. I have to show right or myself. Okay, it's fine. Oh, if anybody's wondering what camera this is, it's actually my phone, Epoch. So I have a really nice DSLR over here. $300. Electric burrito, my phone. It's definitely the most colorful. Yep, the saturation. It looks great. Phone's the most realistic. When I usually have my game screen. My phone is. I haven't shown off exactly what I'm using now. Besides this. Yeah. So. Over. You don't want me to open this? And then put the tape like it. You don't want me to open it this way? They want to put the tape like it. Oh, also my book, as in my 3D printing book. I think it's a godsend. Get out of fix. How many times I have to use it? Okay. Big black box. There's the money. Right. So happy. I'm so happy to have this. Now I've used a VR headset before. I used one in college. I used a couple in college. I had one sent to my house when, pandemic hit, for me to make VR games back home when I was taking the VR class. I had a Vive Cosmos. I don't think it was the Elite, maybe. I think it's just the Vive Cosmos, yeah. School sent up a bunch. So I just had one for a couple months. I didn't really play it all that much. I was using it to make a game I might remake. I never finished it. It was a bowling game. Might actually just go back and remake it on stream. Take me quite a while, but it'd be fun. And actually complete it this time. Wrong, yeah. Or whatever, get off topic. So. Really don't want it. This is really nice. But okay, now let's put it up here. Hopefully, it's gonna hit the camera. This is dumb. Boxing. I can actually see what I'm doing. Second monitor go. There it is. Really nice insulation. Got the base station. Knuckles. What's two base? Like, I've heard what people are saying. I don't have big hands, so I probably don't need to make the mod, but I might do it anyways. Just make. Dang. Here's the money right here. Oh, do what you want. It's in there really well. Come on, Velcro. What's up, guys? Who needs one of those? Who needs a setup guide? We don't read the documentation over here. We're programmers, right? I haven't programmed once on stream, but science technology. Is there more than that? Nope. That reflect. There's the line. It's a reflection for you. There's IPDs. This. The nice quote. I'm like really impressed overall with this thing. I know it's like the #1 headset on the market, but like these things are lighter than I expected. But I was using the Vive trackers. Yeah, well, stupid was I was trying to use the Vive trackers with my senior project and the Cosmos that they sent me, but they sent me 1.0 lighthouses, Vive Cosmos, and they sent me 2.0 for the trackers, so they won't work together. Of course, there's always one. They came with their own wall mounts. Thank you. I already have wall mounts in place, but these things right here make life so much easier. I have to convince my parents to let me drill holes in the wall. They're small, they're not in the way. I have posters up everywhere, they won't be done. But remember, always get your parents' permission before doing something dangerous, even if you're 23 like me. That's like, I'm part of the Geek Squad right now. I install this kind of stuff for a thing. I'm a professional when I do it, and I still stuff from time to time. Get some help, proper. Oh, already strapped to your hands, but you know, why not? More charging cable, power. There's that is I'm not crying, you're crying. For the they don't have to wire to my computer because I got that back corner. One up in this corner. Really close. But will be my BRB screen. My house is another webcam to put on those things. I'm gonna have 4 cameras. That's what I call production value. That is a oh, that's the fast unbox because box is great and all, but I'm really gonna be playing on the box. And you know, there's a money shot coming up. All right, I got a way of hiding. Well, you gotta see what I've been gonna be using this camera for. Uh, dual screen. The dual screen setup. This will, over here, this will be my face. You can actually see what's on both my monitors at once for one. But oh, there's. There it is. That's the money shot. I can't see, but I bet it's awesome looking. It's really nice. It's kind of fun. On my face. Right up here. Something. And I left the plastic. Bunch of balloons. Well, I'm working with it. I know you want your eyes as close to lens. Cool. Like these lenses right here are up against. They have my foil on. I have to adjust that. Because, you know, really sweaty. My face. Yeah. Be a lot more VR content in your future, you know? Get all this set up. But that took only 15 minutes and I was expecting it to take way longer. Starting D&D at like 7 tonight, but I should have somebody getting on at like 6:30. I think I'm going to be starting to DM a campaign for us. Normal group. Where I've said this. So, if I go back over to yeah, that looks bad, but that's only when I get close to it because yeah. So I'll be able to type right here. You can see what I do. And when I look down, it's like you can tell what screen I'm looking at. I thought that was great. So I'm working on that, but don't know what I'm gonna do yet for the for the VR headset stuff. I'm gonna put the camera up there with one of the base stations, so you'll be able to like. I'm gonna have a chat command that will turn on VR view or like what I see or what you can see like from Live, and then to what I just look like. You know, turn off the music if I'm playing Beat Saber, and it just me just going around. I literally just no music because that's entertainment to some. Just watching me go around stupid. I have videos of my friends doing that. When I was in college. It'll be a lot of fun. So I probably gonna be playing a lot of Beat Saber once I get this up on my, but it's gonna be fun. What we're gonna be doing for D&D later is one of the guys that I normally play with won't be here. And I'm not the normal DM, but I have had this idea for a campaign based off Tales from a Young Portal, because that's just like a series of one-shots. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to weave them together and write a cohesive story around that, and I'm gonna make it like a gritty realism. So it's gonna be kind of harder, and my players already know this. The guys already know what I'm basing it off. But we usually roll pretty high stats for our characters. Not this time. And there's reasoning behind that for main BBEGs, like he's tying into it why they're getting like harsher stats than normal, but still good stats. Like I'm not gonna kill my players around Be fun.
Uh-huh.
It's only supposed to be a one shot. Oh, hi Mark.
Uh-huh. I'm not gonna kill my players.
That could be fun.
I mean, yeah, if you're running a one-shot, I definitely think you want to gear more on the side of, like, a little harder, just because it's a one-shot, you know?
Tales from the Yawning Portal is a series of one-shots, and some of them get really
Well,
deadly.
I mean, yeah, well, the Tomb of Horrors is in there, so...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I am so happy that one's in there with the story threads I've been working up for it.
Nope, are you gonna run that, like, right away, or are you gonna...
No,
are we gonna work our way through it?
You're gonna work your way up to it.
Right.
But, so, I'm gonna tell the guys this too, but I'll just give you a heads up for it. What the characters that you're gonna be writing, write them with full-fledged backstories, including how they died.
Including how my character died?
You can say they got up to whatever level, but they died, and how they died, and you're going to be resurrected. That is how it's starting off. You can be from completely different time periods. Anything goes in this case. Just, you can reach level 20 and die of old age. You could reach level 5 and die to a slime. Whatever. But yeah, just... I have an idea. I've kind of talked to you about this one, but
I mean, you've already seen my backstory.
Well, yeah, but like, I want you to like, you can play the character the exact same as you were going to. Just...
I mean, I plan on it.
I know, I'm just saying, like, they died.
Okay, so I'm gonna say she died in the Underdark and somehow got resurrected in the real world. That's all I'm gonna change.
You can just say she died, like, end it there, and then, like, it's just gonna be like, I'm going to resurrect. That is session 1.
Okay.
It's not,
So
like...
okay.
It's not
I got you.
I'm not, like, telling you any of this stuff like it's gonna make a difference at all. Because that will literally be the first thing that happens in the campaign.
Okay, so description... No.
It's like telling you, oh, Curse of Strahd starts in the middle of a field.
Notes. Backstory. Edit. Okay.
You can make it a tragic death or whatever, but...
Now that I am out of the Underdark, okay. So I'm gonna delete that.
You can say she went on adventures, whatever.
So how... Is it a secret how we're getting resurrected?
No. It's gonna be...
Who is resurrecting us? Is that the secret?
I haven't decided if I want to make that a secret yet, but you'll
Okay.
They'll probably be just a benefactor or whatever, like the one who's hiring, like, quote unquote, hiring you to do these jobs.
Oh, okay. So it's not like we're getting resurrected by like
deity
someone of our choosing. We're getting
No,
resurrected by someone you're choosing.
I think I'm gonna make it a wish spell.
Okay,
That
so
would bring
Illusory isn't like, hey, I saw that you died on your way out of the Underdark, but you're good, so you're gonna make your way out. It's something else.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
years later, like nobody remember. You're like in a legend. If you're like a legendary warrior, you are a legend out. People question if you exist.
Okay. After I begin questioning.
Oh, also, I started learning. I tell you about that Duolingo thing. I started to learn Japanese for that one character.
I mean, I'm not gonna understand.
No, it's fine, but it's because like when I want to have another language or whatever for her.
So yeah, what do we got? So Undercommon is German. That's canon. Common obviously is English.
Is it actually Undercommon's actually just German?
No. I made it in our campaign.
Oh,
I made it German.
Okay. I was like really confused.
It's not canon. No.
I'm like, Matt Mercer said something. What?
No, because he does Zemnian in his thing, and that's German.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna put on the money shot again. I don't know if you were watching it earlier, but look at this awesome thing, dude. If you're watching the stream.
I am not watching the stream yet.
Okay, well, I'll wait. I can somewhat hear you. But yeah, I love my Valve Index. I haven't even played it yet. Spent a lot of money on this thing. I gotta make money off of it before the end of the year so I can claim it as a tax write.
That's pretty cool.
It's awesome. And it came with wall mounts.
The
For the,
VR headset?
It came for wall mounts for the cameras that go around my room.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I got my work cut out. Also, my dice box, I got my printer working, my 3D printer working again, so I'll be able to have the, oops. I can know what I'm doing. There we go. I got my 3D printer again, so working again, so my dice box is finishing up printing. Did you get the link I sent you about Pixels?
Maybe.
The Kickstarter?
I rarely check Discord.
So that campaign went live on Kickstarter for those really fancy dice. You're not buying any. Yeah, you might buy one, like a D20. It's like $200 for a complete set.
Okay.
Like if you want to go buy them, go for them. But like they're just, I already know you.
Yeah. I'm not gonna spend $200. Like as cool as that is.
It might be. I think it's only like $35 for a single die.
Yeah, like for $35, I can buy my nice metal dice set that I have. Like I know plastic dice, obviously, if you really want to go the cheapest, you know, I'll upgrade a little bit because I do like my metal dice, but I'm not gonna dish out just as much money for a full set of dice for one D20. That is absurd. I am not that rich, and I am not that nerdy.
I saw everything that went into them, and I was like, that's a pretty impressive set of electronics. But yeah, it's just... I saw the price, and I guess I hadn't read it fully all the way. It was surprising. Oh, and I forgot! Where did I put the other thing? I already bought more stuff for the VR headset that I haven't even tried yet. I got like, so I have people that want to try my headset. So I got like some extra face covering so that way your sweat doesn't get on them. I'm not just talking to you. I'm also saying this for, but got some other stuff from Amazon to like clean it. So if you ever find yourself near where I live, you know, that undisclosed location.
Ever figure out where you live? I know where you live.
No. If you ever find yourself near where I live in that undisclosed location,
oh yeah,
you know, I got
in Kansas City, Missouri.
Dude, I got family there. Or no, they moved to Des Moines. I mean, yeah, Kansas City.
Okay, so just you know, obviously I'm keeping my backstory basically the same about how I'm a drow who wants to escape the Underdark. And then, so I said how... Yeah, you had us roll stats last time.
Okay, I don't remember how far we got last time.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I'm putting, however, trying to make my escape, some of Lolth's followers were able to catch up to me. Just as I could see the light leading to the outside, I was slain by... Do I get to pick?
Yeah, it's up to you. How you died is completely up to you.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I was slain by Acererak.
Yeah, you have 100%.
I'm not going to say Acererak wouldn't leave his tomb. That would just be ridiculous.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm giving you guys 100% creativity because I know our group loves their backstories.
Are we gonna face any of the creatures that may or may not appear in our backstory?
How old can they be?
I mean, I'm saying this is pretty recent, so...
I could make it pretty recent.
I mean, if you don't want to have to incorporate some homebrew stuff with our backstory, I totally don't blame you, because doing that for Joe fucking sucks, not gonna lie.
I'm homebrewing 90%.
Okay, so, alright. I need some time, but I can,
That's what this session is for.
I was slain by...
Yeah, if, like, so some of our characters, some of our players, like Joe and all that, like to play legendary warriors sometimes. So, I'm like, okay, you just died so long ago that, like, unless that you died to an immortal warrior, basically, like, you're not gonna be fighting anybody from that time period, and nobody will know who you are. you just are an urban legend at it. Like, it's just like, you might be able to persuade somebody, but like, good luck. We're starting over at level 1 too, so even if you had a level 20 character,
Ooh.
you're back down to like level 1.
Who is Halistra? I like this person. Let's see. Out of the 3, Danafay was chosen to become part of the Spider Queen. Kenthal was sent back home, and Halista was made Lulth's Lady Penitent, her chosen, whose duty was to hunt and kill followers of Illustrae and some Vhaeraun. Veron. Veron. No. Vhaeraun.
Oh, Veyron.
Veyron. Okay. Veyron.
Yeah, Veyron. The AE makes it say.
Who is Aranea in D&D?
I like Mark's like, I can actually choose these like legendary names.
Oh wait, Aranea. Oh, it's not a.
Wait, how do the alcohol percent?
Aranea is not a person. It's a race.
You were killed by an entire race.
No,
Sorry, Mark. We ain't getting political here.
The Aranea are just were spiders.
So I saw an idea for like, or somebody was like making a joke, like telling DM, can we not make this next campaign like political at all? And he's like, sure. So the Lich McConnell over here has overtaken the city with his army of the undead. And I just started cracking up, like
that is so great.
And what was funny is like 5 minutes after that, since I was reading this while I was at work, I came up with a name of something that was similar to McConnell or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, he's just a Lich. And like, it was even so far away, but like, still been the same thing. Like, if you were immersed in the game, you wouldn't have gotten it, but like, if you were out of the game and you're like, wait, did I just hear him right? But I forgot the name because I didn't write it down since I was in somebody's house lifting their TV.
I love like the backstory of like Illustrae and Lulth, because Lulth is her mother.
You guys can know each other's backstories, especially you might know like some of the tales of the younger ones, or the older ones. But like, I don't care. If you guys want to like share only certain things, like
I'm just trying to look for the name that I was just looking at, that like her right hand. She is the person who killed me on my way out. That is a thing.
Okay.
I gotta find it.
If you want to say like one of our high priestess or whatever, and like they died, that's fine too. You can come up with a name, dude.
Ooh, she looks sick. Okay.
I don't even know if we're gonna be able to play tonight.
That's fine.
Because also, like, I've been writing the ideas down for this thing, but I haven't like prepared any map. I need to like really prepare a map for this. Digital.
I mean, we could do Theater of the Mind for something simple. Alright, this person... Apparently this person was destroyed in 1379.
Or
so...
you thought she was just...
Fair. Okay, cool.
Anything can be retcon, dude. Anything can be like, yep, that doesn't apply to my campaign. You know, like stuff like that.
God, what is her name? Halistra. Haliss. Tra. Okay. Halistra.
Yeah, that's my thing about like this stuff. It's like, yeah, that sounds cool and all, but like, it doesn't have to be that way.
The Penitent.
That's the beauty of D&D.
Lulth.
Like, you got the Hand of Vecna and everything, and now it's like they made a new thing based off of what happened in Critical Role with it. Like, they just made it happen. Doesn't mean it happens to happen for everybody. Lost Mines of Phandelver actually has a canonical ending. And like, what happens there? That did not happen in our campaign, like, at all.
What are you talking about?
Like, if you look up other modules that reference Lost Mines of Phandelver, like, they're like heroes that go back and like live in like the manor or whatever.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like, there's a canonical ending to it that, like, we did not follow.
I mean, you guys got rid of the Black Spider.
Yeah, we did that, but I'm saying, like, the heroes that remained in town, Leah remained in town.
Yeah, Leah, Sildar.
And they have names, and it has, like, the party and stuff like that. I'm just saying, like, you can choose what you take as your canon for a lot of stuff. You can take the official canon, sure, but, like, have fun in that.
Right. Just the way I edit it makes sense to lead more into the other stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Just pull the knife out of my wallet because I can't find my pocket knife. I was so mad. I left for work today and my 3D printer had been going for a few hours already overnight. You know, it was all fine, great, dandy. And I was like, okay, just gotta, it'll finish while I'm at work. I'll come home and it'll all be done. It apparently stopped maybe about 30 minutes after I left for work. I could tell by the progress. And there was no saving it. I had to, like, it finished a couple of the parts, but it was just like, you've got to be kidding me.
Sad day. Recommended channels: Benjamin Feingold. Screw him. He
On
sucks.
Twitch? Or YouTube?
Yeah, I'm watching your.
Oh, the recommend channels on the side.
Yeah, it's recommending me Ben Feingold, which, you know, I understand. I don't like him as a person.
What does he do?
He's a chess grandmaster.
Oh, I know him.
Very outspoken against PogChamps and, like, growing chess non-traditionally, according to him, because chess is such a traditional game, and you need to, you know, it's like golf where you have to be so proper.
Or the people who say two-handed bowlers aren't real bowlers.
Yeah. He would be against two-handed bowling. He'd be against women being able to play at Augusta.
Or in tennis or whatever, you know.
If you don't know Augusta, that's where they hold the Masters, which is men's only. They don't want women playing there. I don't know if that has changed in recent years, but that was a thing. What golf needs?
No, what golf means, like the acronym.
Gentlemen only, ladies forbidden.
Yeah.
But I thought that was like I thought that was just a myth.
I've been told that by a few different people.
Yeah, but a lot of people believe shit that is wrong.
Well, that makes sense to me, considering where it came from and everything.
Yeah, a common misconception is that the word golf is an acronym for gentlemen only, ladies forbidden. This is a 20th century joke that is definitely not true.
Okay, you looked it up. No. Okay, but I got a question for you. If I were to go out and, like, post it on the right forum on Reddit or whatever, how long do you think it would take for, like, there would be a movement that, like, cancel golf? And, like, people wouldn't care that it's, like, doesn't care. They want to rename it because it could mean that acronym.
If you posted it on Reddit, people would probably just link you to this.
Or whatever,
and be like, you're an idiot.
If I say the correct, like if I find the right forum to put it on to start this uproar.
I mean,
like 4chan.
Sure.
I only use Reddit because that's the one I'm on, but like, I just know that there's some website out there that I could post this on, and it would get, if I posted it in the right time or whatever, like, you know, get lucky, it gain traction, and golf would have a new name.
No, it wouldn't. That's like the same, like, you doing this is the same idea as the person who's trying to cancel Eminem for lyrics in a song that are way tamer than, like, all of the rest of his discography.
It just feels like that, though, sometimes, where it's like the smallest thing can lead to the biggest.
It's so stupid.
It really is, but, like, I know
It's
I'm blowing it out.
Hilarious.
I know I'm blowing it way out of proportion by saying it would take, like, a month or whatever, but, like, am I really that far off? Like, I feel like something could happen where it's like just the minor thing blows up.
Yeah, I mean, the whole, like, I don't think, like, it might blow up, quote unquote, for like 20 minutes, and then people would just think you're an idiot. It would
If it-
blow up because people would think you're an idiot, and then people would just share it and be like, "Look at this guy, what a dummy."
Whatever, I'm saying if it hits the mainstream media and it hits on CNN or Fox News or whatever, like one of those two, I would count that as a success. For what I was trying to do with it. Which is to prove a point. A lot of stuff on that.
A new vibe.
Maybe I should read the setup guide.
Probably.
Hardly ever read the instructions while I'm at work. I deal with equipment much more expensive than. And again, I've been doing that for 5 months. They put it. Oh. Out of all the color schemes they did for this, they put for all the instruction manuals, they put a different color scheme for each one. For like the language. I gotta say, I like the Japanese color scheme. Like, it has nothing to do with the language inside of it whatsoever, just the two colors, the accents they put together. And it's also because it very much matches the kind of brand I'm going with for my content. I just wish I could read Japanese.
Fair. But yeah,
Get
getting getting back to the whole like you trying to say, you know, try to cancel golf in like a month, and I know you're trying to just prove a point, but that's like the whole Dr. Zeus thing. Like, no one, that's not happening.
Nope.
It won't happen. Dr. Zeus, aka Dr. Seuss, because people don't know how to pronounce his name correctly.
Wait, is his name actually Dr. Zeus instead of Dr. Seuss?
Yeah, he's German. The way you pronounce that word is Zeus. It's like Zoiss, I guess, or one S. One.
Oh, the Dr. Seuss thing is stupid. Like, okay, did you hear about the one of them? I don't know all the books. I just know one of the books off the top of my head. It is and to think I saw it on Mulberry Street. Like what they found offensive in that book, and again, I'm paraphrasing. I don't know off the top of my head.
What they found
wrong with the book.
in what book?
And to believe I saw it on Mulberry Street. I believe that book was about going down your neighborhood, or like going down your street, talking about everybody in your neighborhood. And one of the things that they did not like in that book was they came across the Chow house, or like the Chow's house, you know, the family last name Chow, and it depicts an Asian kid eating rice or noodles, I think, with chopsticks, something like that.
Okay.
Period.
But I'm confused.
Like, that's what they found offensive about that book.
Because someone was eating, like, someone of
an
alleged
Asian-
Chinese descent
Or something like that. Yeah,
Was
was using
eating-
chopsticks.
was using chopsticks.
That's what somebody told me. Like, that was what the claim against that
And-
book was, that it was racist because it was depicting that.
I don't understand people, because how is that racist?
Like, if anything, that's like that's their culture. Proper.
Yeah, they, like, I am assuming they use chopsticks.
Oh, see, you're assuming now, Mark.
I don't know.
I got you now.
You don't.
Another one was, I don't know if this is related to it, but it was something about depicting poor people in a negative light. Not the fact that they're bad people, but because they're poor, they just live in like harsher environments.
Okay, here we go. The book was selected to be.
Yeah, please read it out because I have not done the research on this. That's just what I was told, and I know you will look it up if I talk to you about this.
Sorry, yeah. The book was selected to be pulled from publication because it has outdated portrayals of Asian people. These include descriptions of a character described as Chinese, as having slanted eyes, eating bowls of rice, and wearing conical hats. It also captions an illustration of a man as a Chinese man who eats with sticks. The book in particular, or the book in particular, the section, was actually altered in '78 by Dr. Zeus himself. Interesting.
Okay.
I had hold on.
Yeah.
I had a gentleman with a pigtail. I colored him yellow and called him a Chinaman. That's the way things were 50 years ago, he once explained. In later editions, I refer to him as a Chinese man. I have taken the color out of the gentleman and removed the pigtail, and now he looks like an Irishman. Interesting. So I think
one of the lines in there caught my attention when they said that he eats with sticks. The only thing I can say about that is it's probably because it rhymes with something else.
Sure.
He was a poet. It was just easy to rhyme that.
Yeah, but he could also just add the word chop in front of sticks and just make it chopsticks, and it still rhymes because it still ends with
It could
sticks.
break the flow, but yeah, I agree.
Sure. Describing him as having slanted eyes, I think that now obviously poor taste, but back then,
I don't like the idea though of holding the past to today's standards.
No, I agree to some extent, because I think people are blowing a lot of stuff way out of proportion. But I do agree that, some things were like, okay, that was actually bad. We should recognize this.
Yeah. You're right on that one. I'm not saying blanket statement. Everything in the past is fine.
Sure.
No, there is bad stuff in the past. It's just like everything is just like, okay, yeah, there's one bad thing, destroy everything related to it. No, that's what it almost feels like sometimes.
Yeah. And I was talking about it the other day with a couple of my buddies. I think when we were playing disc golf or when I was at game night or something. And we were talking about how, the whole trying to cancel Eminem because of... Okay, what is the name of that song?
Lose Yourself.
Is it Lose Yourself?
I don't know, man. That's just one of those songs I know. I don't know too much. I saw 8 Mile.
It's the song he does with Rihanna.
Oh, Monster.
Is it Monster?
It's yeah. I can't play it on stream.
Oh no, it's Love the Way You Lie. There we go. That's the one.
I actually listened to that one I used to listen to them, not too often, but that was saved on my Spotify.
Yeah, started earlier this week. Someone calling for Eminem's cancellation after lyrics from his 2010 single with Rihanna, Love the Way You Lie, resurfaced. And it's the line where he just says, I'll strap you to the bed and set the house on fire. Something like that, or burn the house down. I don't know exactly how it goes, but that's the gist. And it's just it's just like, hey, this is a song. They're artists. This is how this works. I don't
well, not
think
just
actually going to tie anyone to a bed and set the house on fire.
Well, not just that, but the entire part of that song was how he's abusing and threatening to kill her. That's part of the song.
I watched a bunch of millennials reactions to this. I guess this person is Gen Z. I don't know, but
yeah.
I saw a lot of millennials reactions. They're like, "Girl, if you think that song was offensive, you don't know nothing." Just and the fact that the government in the late 90s actually tried to cancel him completely and failed. That is...
Oh, Eminem about to do diss track on the entire generation.
I mean, his whole diss... in one of his songs, he kind of mentions that.
About what?
So I don't want to say it on here without a disclaimer, But and I want to say it's in.
You want me to mute you to see if it's okay to say first?
I mean, it's probably okay to say.
Okay, yeah. People swear on this all the time,
I
and I
know,
only have
but I still.
only have a few
Okay.
viewers, so like,
Yeah, so it's either in Zeus, Killer, or Nat, where like he calls people vaginas instead of pussies because of the fact that they are over dramatizing everything, and now you're not allowed to say anything. And his use of all of this is clever, and the reason he used vagina, it also rhymed with whatever he was doing. But like, it was great.
oh yeah. Oh, so I was listening.
Like,
I
he
was
definitely
on,
got the point across.
I was on. I think it was Reddit, and somebody was talking about his music. One of the ones, like, you know, the one where it goes, my name is what? My name is what? My name
Yeah.
is Dun Dun
Slim
Slim
Shady.
Shady. If you
Yeah,
play
hi,
it
kids.
backwards,
Do you like violence?
no, yeah, if you play it backwards, it says I am Eminem. Like, it's very distorted, but like you can kind of make it out.
Oh yeah, I mean that's
Like, some people are like,
you know.
okay, is that like, did he plan that, or is it just,
I mean there
lucky?
are other songs
or like,
that have
are you
that, and it's-
are you reaching for it? But it's like, with the way Eminem is, like, that's just kind of impressive. It probably is. He goes over all those details.
I mean, I'll give him credit for it, but I'm not gonna hold it to like, oh my god. You know, I still think he's definitely one of the best out there. Like, no argument there. But yeah, the whole backwards song thing. Yeah.
I don't know, like, I didn't really hear it too much, but I'll also get that. Honestly, like, half the time I'm in the van, I'm just like cruising Reddit because big dice. Oh, I guess we're not really rolling dice too much.
Yeah.
Like, we can go and do your stuff. Like he said, Joe just goes back because he's tired of dealing with Gronk, which I guess Gronk did live a pretty thing, but I don't know, would Finn actually want to go back to the
Hotel?
or like the hotel for the night?
Oh no, see, here's the thing. If the three of like, I know the three of you are at least gonna roll dice, but I know we haven't done a whole lot of combat, but if we're gonna do a whole lot of no combat, and you three have to quote unquote suffer through it, the person who's going to suffer the most is going to suffer through it. I am not going to let him slip by on, hey guys, I can't make it tonight, so you can play without me. I am not going to let that happen.
Yeah, the guy who loves combat the most needs to be there when we're not in combat.
Exactly. Yeah, if you want to earn your combat, you gotta be there. Plus, I still don't like playing without everyone there.
Yeah, agreed. I put away my unboxing cam. I use my phone as an unboxing camera. I had it up and I put it away, and I kind of wish I had it back out, but I don't want to deal with that.
Hold on, just one sec.
It's gonna keep.
Okay. Just trying to survive this climate of vaginas. Trying to cancel my ass like Aunt Jemima.
That sounds pretty recent.
Yeah, dude. And he keeps going. That was what I caught. But yeah, no, he's...
If you're quoting song lyrics, fine.
Yeah, no, this is from Zeus. It's such a good song. It's one of off his new record from December. Newer. Yeah, Zeus is really good, Nat is really good, Killer is really good. I mean, there's a lot of really good songs on that album, but those are my three favorites. I love the way Nat starts. These bars are like COVID, I got him right off the bat.
Did he actually get COVID?
No, but he's just saying, like, you know, bars are like COVID.
Oh,
get him
right off the
bat. Yes.
See,
Right
for
off
me,
the
it just
bat.
like he got it initially, but then it
No.
then I clued in, yeah. He
The
got it.
general you got it right off the bat.
I wonder if he actually did get COVID at one point though.
don't think he did.
Are you getting the vaccine when it becomes available to
mean-
you?
Yeah.
I plan on getting it because I'm working. I should, but
Yeah, that's being at the bowling alley. I definitely want to get the be protected.
Oh, I should probably move over to Corey. This is gonna be just chatting for a while. Not having my phone because I'm using it as a camera kind of sucks.
Also, I know it's so simple, but when he's in the song Nat, when he switches from one beat to the second beat that he does in his song, I think he goes for 3 or 4 different beats. He just says, "I'm a dark horse, I'm a nightmare," and I'm just it took me so long to understand that, and I was just like, holy crap! It dawned on me, and I was like, it's so simple yet so good. And that's just not even the tip of the iceberg.
I'm really upset right now because
Why?
I had put in my edit stream info stuff about the Valve Index and it didn't save. It sells my Warzone stuff, but it saved what technology I was in science technology for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'll refresh and see if it changes.
Oh, I
it.
haven't saved.
Oh, you haven't changed it.
I'm updating
Gotcha.
stuff now. Yeah.
Indie soon, just chatting until then. Gotcha.
Over just chatting category. For sound. I need to set up a macro that says DND, just automatically replaces the N with the ampersand.
Can you not just add the ampersand?
I can, but I have to think about it each time because I have to hit
okay.
shift and then that thing. So
Sure.
I just want to one button press or on my phone.
Sure.
I'm lazy like that.
Sure.
I told you how I came across the get rid of stream delay. I was making writing something in Windows Registry to automatically move files for me.
Mhm.
It would have been super simple for me to just go, all right, you move over. But no, I'm like, nope, it's gonna do it for me now.
I mean, there's still definitely stream delay. It's 10 seconds.
I think it's impossible to get rid of that
Yeah.
because Twitch has to go through it all.
Sure.
Plus,
But,
I know
mean,
Twitch.
it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
Plus, I
it's
know-
fine for me because again, half the time I'm not even looking.
Yeah. I know Twitch is doing this. They have the thing where they want to make sure you're not streaming movies or live television broadcasts or whatever, so they're constantly scanning what they're going through.
Sure. Yeah.
So that has to take time. I can hear that there's a... Wait, is that your Discord, that echo? Sounds like it.
I have no idea. I know Cameron just hopped in.
It's Cameron.
What?
I was like, I hear something.
There's an echo?
I thought it was just Mark, but I heard a slight echo on yours, but it was super minor.
Okay. Is it still there?
No, it's gone now.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Alright.
It was super low. I thought Mark was listening to the stream on his computer.
I mean, I am, but I have headphones in, so.
Because it was exactly what I was saying, and I was like, wait, that's too soon for that.
Well, what's up, fellas?
What
Nothing
is
much.
cracking?
So I'm going to give you a heads up on your backstory. I don't know if you've written one yet for the character for my campaign. But you have complete reign to write a backstory for their entire life. It just has to include how they died. Yeah.
Oh, I heard a little bit of echo right there, just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
It wasn't
just
too
have to-
bad, but I did hear it.
Yeah. You
I
just
have
to
no
include-
idea how. I'm wearing headphones.
It was weird. I heard it that time. I don't know why.
You just have to include how they died. However you want to do it. Just know that if they didn't die to an immortal being in some way, then they are going to probably not see anybody from their backstory. Like,
Okay.
this will probably take place, like, 100 years after, like, most people will be dead. If you create a legendary warrior that died, like, on some Blaze of Glory type of thing, Davy Crockett or whatever, they'll probably be just be, like, an urban legend or something like that around that time.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
it's okay. Hold on, sorry. That is really because you said you're wearing headphones, and I believe you. It's just so weird because on Discord it's picking up my audio from your audio source. I don't understand.
Well, I'm wearing my headset, so maybe the mic is picking up the out of my headphone portion. I don't know. Let me see.
Mark, but you definitely heard it while I was talking, right? 'Cause
Yeah, and I could still kind of hear it when you're talking, and now I can hear myself a little bit. It's not
Looking at-
enough of a delay where it's like. Okay, maybe it was. I was gonna say it's not enough of a delay to where it's gonna interrupt my talking, because there was one point where I think it was with Tim. I think he had his audio a little too high, and it kept picking mine up, and I was like, I can't talk over myself because it's so like staggered that it was not doable.
Well, I'm watching Discord right now. Whenever I see the echo, it's on camera.
Oh, yeah, but
Wait,
now
it's
it's
gone
gone.
now.
I don't know what he did, but it's gone. Maybe he just muted
Just
himself.
lowered my input volume, so
Oh, okay. That works. I mean, yeah, but if you don't have like other audio up, then
Yeah, maybe I should turn off my music.
I mean, we
If
could
I'm
also.
somewhere in the middle. Let me see.
Okay.
If
It.
okay,
I was
try
gonna s-
talking now.
Talking. What's up, Matt? I don't see anything coming on your end, so I think you're good.
Yeah.
Am
I was just
audible
talking
now?
like nonchalantly, trying to get Mark to like hear what I heard. For some
Sorry,
time.
Cameron. Matt just
Oh, sorry.
talked over you. What did you say?
I was asking if I'm audible, but it sounds like no.
No, you are audible. It's just as long as no one else is talking. So there is like we could lower all of our volumes if you can't raise yours. That way we can't completely drown you out. If that's an option.
Now it's doing it again. I saw my
It-
name flashing.
Yeah, I saw it as well. I don't know why it's doing it, but it's so low that it's not actually that big of a problem.
Saw, dude.
You hear me?
Yeah.
He has the same opening every time.
Dude. I said sub dudes this time though.
All I hear is saw, dude, every time.
All I hear is shit
dude.
coming out of someone's mouth.
Oh, that's not
Okay,
even
explicit time.
What's that?
Alec joins, instantly changes to explicit on the stream. And Mark's the one who caused it, but
Did it actually?
what?
in.
No,
You
I
said shit.
like you instantly
Yeah.
started switching over and just started swearing.
Yeah. Did you change it to explicit?
No, not yet. I was
Oh,
joking.
okay.
Not yet.
I probably will though.
Probably will.
Okay, so Alec, here's the deal
It's
with
me.
your character backstory. If you're gonna be taking part in this campaign, I don't know if you are. You might be gone because you're gonna be leaving for a while. You know how that goes. You have complete reign over your character's backstory. The only thing is, you get to write how they died, past tense.
I have to write how they died.
You could say they got to level 20, you know, like they were an epic warrior of legend and then died of old age or whatever. Just know that your backstory will probably take place, if the more legendary you are, probably a few more centuries before this campaign occurs.
You might want to make it explicit. Just gonna throw this out.
Did you say
In case we have
something?
to pay fuck your
No.
faggot.
My
Okay,
re-
that's it.
my
There it is.
My recommendation for his character's death is gonna be a little explicit.
I think I'm just gonna use Keith for this.
I kind of want you to come up with a new character, but okay. Like you're starting off at level 1. You will be starting off at level 1.
Okay, I might have others. I'm not the right backstory.
Well, yeah, you got time. I'm just saying, like,
Right.
you can write, like, if you want to come up with a whole new character, and, like, I mean, like, start to finish, like, you have an idea for what this character did in their life and everything, like, go for it. Mark's character died pretty early on. So, like,
She did.
But
it
you-
was
So are
very
we
sad.
not doing it tonight? Are we just building characters tonight then?
yeah, I do not have, like, maps prepared or anything. Yeah, this is just session 0 to talk about how the session, or, like, how the campaign would go.
Well, what kind of character are you gonna play? You think?
Who?
Cameron.
Well, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to die. Question: do trains exist in this world?
Probably not.
You know,
All I'm going to say is I am playing a Twilight Cleric, so if that gives you any help on your characters.
Thanks, Mark. I know exactly what I'm doing now. I'm gonna play a daytime barbarian.
Whose heart got broken by a life cleric by the name of Mia, and you were so devastated that you ended up drinking and taking your own life. Did you make it explicit yet?
Yeah, I made it explicit. I just updated
Fantastic.
it.
So you
I knew
committed
that was
suicide
coming.
because you were so heartbroken from
tags on.
this fictional life character, life cleric Mia.
What does Twilight do?
So Twilight Cleric is actually just Kristen Stewart, and
fuck
she
up.
falls in love with Edward. Hashtag Team Edward. Hashtag Get Off Me. Hashtag Not Taylor Lautner.
Bitch.
Hey man, whoever plays Edward, his actor he's cool.
Robert Pattinson.
Thank you.
He's pretty dope.
Are we really talking about Twilight right now?
No, we're talking about Robert Pattinson.
Yeah,
There's a
come on.
difference.
Have you listened
Talking
to his
about
music?
practice.
We ain't talking about the game. We talking about practice.
Oh,
Dude, have
practice?
you? Okay, so it's a really weird and trippy movie. But has anyone seen like one of his most recent movies with
Devil All the Time?
The Silver Lake or whatever.
Silver Lake? No,
We're talking about
Maybe.
Robert Pattinson, right?
I'm talking about Robert Pattinson. It was like recent.
Devil All the
Oh,
Time?
come on, The Lighthouse. It came out.
Oh, no,
about
I
a year and
haven't,
a
but I
half ago.
want to. Willem Dafoe?
With William Dafoe. Yeah, thank you.
No.
It's like, it's weird, but it's good. Highly recommended.
I heard. Okay, so, Matt, give me an idea of the setting.
So, okay, it's gonna be based off Tales from the Yawning Portal because I already own that. It's gonna be mostly homebrewed though. So, this is not gonna be spoilers. This is just what's gonna happen. You're going to be resurrected as a party. You probably don't know each other. You might have heard of each other, whatever.
I
And-
don't.
Yeah, you know, you might have heard of them depending on what legends they might be. Up to you. Like, I don't know
Not
what your
down
character-
where I'm from.
Okay.
My legend is just going to be that everyone knows who I am, but nobody knows why they know who I am.
I don't know who you are.
That's okay, dude. I'm talking like urban legends, like Davy Crockett style, or like Hercules or stuff like that. It's not like
Down.
you can't have the thing like everybody knows who I am, but nobody knows why, because that's just like, dude, is that like a god thing or no? That's like a tale passed down. Like
No,
a
no,
myth.
literally, like every time I walk up to someone, I'm like, "Hey, I'm Carl," and they're like, "Carl, I know you. Why do I know you?"
That's not a legend.
Everyone-
Oh, so you're like the
Why they know
creepy
me.
guy haunting everyone's dreams who was probably caught for sex trafficking and was in the news. That's why everyone knows you.
Exactly, but they don't know
who you
why.
are.
And then, like, the BBEG knows why, and that's why he's after us.
No, that's
What?
not why he's after you.
That seems like a weird motivation.
That's why you were killed. You were actually bad because you were sex trafficking and you got killed by a band of heroes saving the kids. But now you're on your redemption path.
Okay, I could use it's like
Good
everybody's
mark
heard of
there.
your legend as like a
Good
fairy
mark.
tale as a kid or whatever. Like why not to do this? But if you choose a name that's outlandish, don't say
I
Carmen.
hate to cut you off, but my dad has a very important message for Mark.
Oh god.
Yes, Dan? Dan? Dan.
Oliveris County.
so
Bring me a screwdriver.
Oh my god, it's so dumb.
Mark,
You want to actually bring me a screwdriver?
Mark,
Dan,
the number between 1 and 10.
pick a number between 1 and 10?
Yeah.
Alright, I picked one.
Okay, what is it?
It's pi.
Oh, my number was 14.
Picked one.
I gotta go.
I hate both of you. I picked one. You stupid
Dumb.
idiot.
Pick a number between 1 and 10. Nope, my number was 14. Oh my god. I should have known.
Stupid.
I should have picked something that was not between 1 and 10.
Would have just said like 7 then.
Probably.
Anyone?
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, Matt, you're
Okay,
good.
so here's how it could be. You choose a name that's not common like Carl. And it could be like a fairy tale or something like that. Like people tell their kids to not be bad or else this person, Freddy Krueger, will haunt them. And you're that person.
So, he's Freddy Krueger now? I mean,
He's
that
just
would
some
kind of go along
urban
with the
legend
whole...
or something.
Yeah, it's like something that you
would-
tell your kid. It's like it's a name or something like that. You tell your kids to scare them into not being bad.
I'm just saying, that would kind of go
Okay,
along with
so
the
I
whole,
can be
like,
Jesus Christ.
child...
Why the? You're trying to be scary.
How
thought
is
that was the
Jesus
whole
Christ
thing.
that scary?
He's a zombie, dude.
I mean, he's pretty scary. He's got some pretty cool powers. Like, if I had those powers,
Enable
yeah,
to
he's
join.
easily like level 7 spell slot, if not higher. For all the shit he did.
Okay.
oh
Okay,
dude, no,
so-
he's easily a 9th level life cleric.
I still think you fail to grasp the idea of what a legend is. Not a quirk that like everybody knows who you are, but nobody can know why. That's just a quirk.
No, I know exactly what a legend is because I watched The Sandlot, and heroes get
Yeah,
remembered.
heroes get remembered,
die.
but legends never die.
Except you did.
We're
on,
heroes,
Matt.
we're not legends.
You might have been a
Boom.
hero. It doesn't sound. It sounds like
Inspiration.
Mark says you're a sex trafficker.
Name Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
hey, a
Okay,
hero
you're
to
not
some.
I guess he was Catholic, you know. Or...
He was Jewish. Jesus Christ was Jewish.
I was making a freaking joke about the Catholic Church.
Also, Matt, if he's a sex trafficker, he is a hero to some, just probably not to many. Throwing this out.
I could work this.
I'm not trying to defend sex traffickers for those of you listening that are not part of our campaign, but I'm just saying he is probably a hero to some. But real talk, I should not have bought Joe Box because I am demolishing this thing in one sitting.
Just had Papa Murphy's.
Joe Box has that effect.
Dude, it was the last box. That's the only reason I bought it. No, I'm kind of regretting it because I've
Don't
eaten
make more boxes.
about a third of the box. They look so it's Entenmann's Pop-'em glazed donut holes. They sell like nowhere, but I found a box at Target, so I bought it,
Oh.
and now I've eaten about a third of the box today. And
You
when I
said
say
Joe
today,
Box,
I mean
I thought you meant Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
no,
I was-
Joe Box.
Joe
like,
Box.
like Joey Bag of Donuts, like Joe Bag.
Yeah,
Joey
Jo-
Bag.
Joey
Oh, you
Joey
can't
Box
do
at
that
E.
with donuts.
But I got a box, so it's Joe Box.
Hey,
I don't know
Matt,
what was dumber.
I have a
this
question.
Conversation
Yep.
here between my dad and you.
Yep, Cameron,
Um,
go for it.
Definitely the one.
Can I be like legendary for something really fucking stupid?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's up to you, man.
Okay.
Legendary for like
I'm thinking-
everyone knows who you are, but they don't
Like-
know why.
That's not a freaking
No,
legend.
Everybody knows who I am, but it's because I'm like Florida man or something. You know, I did some.
If you were the
hideously
original
stupid shit
Florida,
that's
Oh,
if,
that's
you,
awesome.
if you were the original Florida man, go for it, bro. Like,
I'm thinking
Oh, I
like
see.
I'm a
You
I'm a
should be
draconic
my good idea.
ancestry sorcerer, and I'm like, oh, I have to fuck dragons to get more powerful, and I just get fucking crushed by one, and it's in the headlines for like miles.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Sorcerer, fucked by dragon, dies. News.
Yeah, I mean that's legendary enough, right? If you're in
That's
the
perfect.
like worldwide news cycle for like 2 weeks,
yeah, sure.
Can I play a half orc who's known for always going down but never dying?
No, because that hits too close to home for some of us.
Ooh. Is this campaign gonna be called Joe is a Faggot 2? Electric Boogaloo?
Okay,
Joe is
freaking
a faggot.
Alec,
Redux.
I knew very well that you were not the person I was referring to in the Discord. Like, who I knew that he
No.
wasn't, because I was like, I almost wrote out the name of the campaign. I'm like, oh, Joe doesn't know what we named it yet, so like I can't put the name of it in there yet.
But is it just gonna be that? 2
No,
Electric
I thought
Boogaloo?
Joe might actually take part in this one.
Oh,
I don't know.
why?
Oh, Joe might be a faggot too.
I don't even like Joe.
That's a good name.
I am clipping that and I'm sending it to him. Mark's, both you guys.
I don't even like Joe. I don't know
Okay.
what class I should play.
Okay. Maybe just go something neutral for the name, like Joe's undetermined sexuality.
Okay, hold on, I got it.
Oh.
Just, I am going to spoil something that I probably am going to do at some point. But there is going to be a fight at some point in the near future that you guys are not supposed to win. And we're going to see how long it takes for him to bail.
Nah, he'll go down at the very beginning.
I'm just throwing this out there. This is more to see what he does, not you guys. So I'm going to give the 3 of you a heads up.
I'm gonna try not to use this information. To be like, you know what, this looks like a fight we can win. Maybe we should just leave.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the 4 of you versus one big thing. I mean, you guys are outnumbering this thing.
Oh god. What's a dampier?
What's a what?
Poised between the worlds of living and dead, dampiers retain their grip on life, yet are endlessly tested by vicious hungers.
Where are you seeing this?
On D&D Beyond.
Is that a character race?
Yeah. DHAMPIR.
Okay, I had to like.
Yeah, that seems kind of fun.
Okay, let's see.
I just went
Okay,
drow.
It gets dark vision, spider climb, and vampiric bite.
Our true feelings towards Joe.
I also get dark vision.
Oh, do Joe's undetermined sexuality.
No, I already saved the clip. I'm publishing it right now. No. It's
campaign.
I know. I named the clip our true. Oh.
Oh.
I named it wrong. Our
What?
true
Okay,
towards Joe.
when you clicked sources, Alec, which did you
I'll
click
look at
on?
Rick and Morty.
Oh, that's probably why. Okay.
What?
'Cause I just click Critical Role.
Please.
It'll be up for you in a minute.
I want some.
Fuck up, Mark.
Oh, so rude. Oh, it's Unearthed Arcana.
Yeah.
Probably could be pretty broken.
Look, here's
Yeah.
one called Reborn.
Are you allowing us to play Unearthed Arcana stuff?
Sure.
I mean, that's up to you.
Is it gonna break the game? You think?
It could. Unearthed
It
Arcana
definitely
is
could.
not play tested stuff.
I'm
That's why-
not gonna do anything UA. I'm just gonna do something normal, but
Like, we could talk
Yeah.
about it, but like, try to keep it in the realm of like.
no,
It's
I
still
don't.
in
I
the
don't want
realm.
to. I'd rather do
I mean,
something.
No, like in the realm of like, not too. Like, I kind of want this to be kind of a gritty realism type of deal.
Really realize realism, but we are.
You're gonna have a low. You're not gonna have the high stats that we rolled in our other
I mean,
campaign.
You already had me, or had us
I-
roll
I
for
know.
stats.
Mark has
and
rolled.
my stats
Does
aren't
anybody
even too
else
bad.
have their? Mark rolled. Did anybody else roll yet?
I don't even have my race or class chosen.
Cameron, did you roll yet?
I've done absolutely nothing. I am.
Mark,
just
we had
looking
this
at
idea
classes to figure
a
out what I
long
wanna
time
do.
ago. You were the only one who has this stuff.
That's because I pay attention.
We talked about this
No.
months ago.
Yeah,
Because you
Look
don't
at
play
my notes.
Warzone with us.
yeah. Darn, I'm devastated.
Oh, it's not right. Where'd I put my-
Maybe I should play a bard. I've always kind of wanted to play a bard, but I don't know if I want to be
Okay,
playing.
there's. Yeah, I gotta remind you guys. Tales of the Yawning Portal has a lot of dungeons in it.
Oh yeah, huh?
Just throwing that out there.
Should
Bards
just
are
be
good in
Keith.
combat.
I mean, I'm not saying you should just be Keith, but like that probably wouldn't be a terrible idea, honestly. I
Well, if
mean,
you
maybe
get-
make a different backstory, but. Or wait, what did you say, Alec?
You guys are playing magic characters, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm playing a Twilight Cleric.
All right, yeah. Well, Mark always bases his character off something.
This time it's not. So, well, actually, this is based off of a character I'm playing in a different campaign. But I want to see what she would be like at level 1. Kind of like how I did with Jace. I could just play Jace.
I've also got a half-elf rogue. Rogue assassin. Well, I guess he's an assassin now, but he wouldn't be an assassin because I'd make him level 1. But his name's Jim, so change
Yeah,
his name.
I don't know if I really want him to be in this campaign, knowing what you told me about him. Sounds like a dick.
Jim?
Yeah, isn't that the one you keep stealing shit from?
No, that's Sean Neek.
Oh, okay.
No, Mark, I think you would love Sean Neek.
Yeah.
I don't even think I have a backstory for Jim. Oh, oops, they rolled a nat 1.
I could also do like a wild magic sorcerer and be like, yeah, I was
That'd be
fighting
fun.
a big bad evil guy, and then I turned myself into a potted plant, and that's how I died.
That would be fun.
In the shade.
Honestly, yeah, you could do that. I would choose something that lives for a long. A potted plant could be like a tree, right? Like they start
Yeah.
off potted.
Well,
the
I'm
legend
just
is that
assuming
you are an entire forest.
that's
not
bad.
the freaking.
I was thinking
That's
more
what I'm
like
doing.
I turn myself into a potted plant and then get fireballed.
The
Yeah, no,
legend is
I
the story.
know where you're coming from.
The legend is not one little quirk.
Like-
The legend is the story, like the entire story, and then it ends with him like now he's the forest. It's the legend of the forest.
I don't
The
think
fact
Matt's
that he
getting it,
is
you
the
guys.
forest is. It's just, I don't think Alec grasped the idea of like come up with a story. My story is everybody knows me and they don't know why.
Man,
That's
that was
the
a joke.
story.
It's not a story,
Also,
Mark.
But also a legend is like I have to type delete to confirm.
You.
Like legend of something, like the legend of Medusa is that Medusa was turned to stone, and that like there's a statue of Medusa somewhere.
I
That is the
think you're
legend of-
confusing. Medusa turns everybody to stone, and like there's actual stories with her about like how she is killed, and she's a mythical creature. But the story of Medusa, it takes place with her fighting against, or not fighting, winning a beauty thing against, I think it was Athena, or maybe it was one of the other Greek gods. Like there's an actual story that goes along with it and everything. It's not just the fact that she turns people into stone.
Yes,
That's
I know.
one aspect of it.
I'm saying like I don't know why he couldn't be turned into a forest, and that couldn't be part of the legend of him.
It could be, but you just said your legend is you're the forest. I'm like, that's one aspect, sure, but like elaborate, please. That could be how it ends. Go for it. But
I don't know. I still like the whole potted plant thing. Like you were
Yes.
this legendary fighter who just, was one of the people who took down, I don't know, let's go with some random mythical 5-headed dragon named Tiamat or something. I don't know.
or Strahd
And-
or whatever.
You somehow were fighting, one of her disciples after the fact, but as the sorcerer with your wild magic, you natural one, turned into a potted plant, and then got wrecked.
Or it could be like you're in a big fight with the so and so, and then nearing the end, your wild magic goes off because your spell still hits. It does massive damage to them, but you turn into a potted plant. The fight goes good, your team wins, and now in your memory they plant you, and now hundreds of years later you are this magnificent forest, like the protector of this this town. Like you could have something like that.
Sure.
I mean, that'd be
or
cool.
Just like a great tree or something. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not against that, but I just want it to be a little stupider. I'm just not sure how to do that.
Okay, so what if you were like saving?
Okay. What
Ooh,
if you're a
what
hero
if-
by accident?
What if you were just part of one of the city guards, whatever city, pick one, and some lady got her purse snatched, and in order to take down her purse snatcher, you tried to use your magic, but instead you turned into a potted plant, and then someone just stepped on you.
Hey, here's a question for you.
Just
Can
walking
Why is
down the
that
street.
legendary though?
that is a story that will live in infamy throughout the guards training from there on out.
Maybe I'm trying to protect like royalty or something.
Um,
Somebody
hey, Mark,
important, and that's
Hey,
why.
you wanted stupid, I gave you stupid.
Oh, it's still
Mark.
a stupid death. I'm just saying, like, maybe there's some reason people would care. Like, the person who's protecting actually is important.
Mark, here's a question for you. Can wild magic activate on a cantrip?
Can wild magic activate on a cantrip?
Yeah.
Why
Or does it
couldn't
have to be a spell slot?
I don't. I think it's just anytime you roll a natural one on a spell attack. So
I thought it was your wild magic can activate anytime. The DM just has to roll it. Like you can still make your attack. The DM just rolls a d20, and if he rolls a nat 1, then wild magic effect hits too. Like so you can have both things activate.
I think that is how it usually is. So it's like dependent
So-
on the DM how. A
And
lot of
for
DMs will
me,
just do
yeah.
it every time you cast a spell. They'll have you roll a d20.
That's usually how I do it. Is it anytime you use a spell slot, not a cantrip, but we could make it a cantrip if you want something stupid like
oh, you're right.
you
you're
cast prestidigitation, but you turn into a potted plant.
right. Yeah, so it does have to be a spell of first level or higher.
Yeah. I was saying like you just cast like a really weak like mage hand to try grabbing it back, and your wild magic turns you into
Mage hand is a cantrip.
or whatever, Mark. You know, like a super like just random time to use a first level spell slot that has like just whatever use case, and then it turns you into a potted plant. It's like he was a great warrior with terrible luck. I don't know. I'm coming up with something.
All right, I think I'm gonna do Keith and the frost giant that I stole the great sword from. I'm just gonna like duel with him for like years and years and years until finally. I don't know if he.
I mean, he wins because you die. So
Yeah, but what if I just die?
You're dead. You choose how you die, but you are dead.
What if I just like we were fighting and I just accidentally like fell off a cliff?
Sure, but you're dead.
that's kind of weak sauce.
Up to
I
him.
think it would be funnier if you were like fighting him, you won, but you died of like frostbite on the way out.
I'm immune to that.
You're immune to cold?
Yeah, I think Keith is.
You should have resistance to cold damage, not immunity.
I mean, at that high of a level, yeah, I guess, but you could also make your backstory so you're not that high of a level.
Yep, you died at any point you choose. Just know you
Oh,
will
you
be
have
starting over at level 1. And the good news about this is because you're starting over at level 1, and you say you've already gone to the thing, you could go another route. I'm not locking you into like following the same leveling thing that you did.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
just the class
Or
will
is it
probably stay the
known-
same.
Is the guillotine Goliath? What if I stab Ubba through the heart or something, and then as he's dying, his sword falls down and chops my head off?
Ironic.
Yeah.
Like, up to you, man. Like, you write it how you want it to be. Just make it a story. It could honestly be like a. It doesn't have to be anything like you could have died at level 1, like as a commoner or whatever, and you're just getting selected for this by pure chance. It doesn't have to be legendary.
You just said it had to be legendary.
I said if you write a legendary character, you make it a legendary. Mark does not have a legend surrounding him at all.
Yeah, and the reason why
Well, I
is
thought
because
we
it makes
had
it
to.
way easier to write a backstory.
Like I said, if you want to write a high level character, write a legend for him.
Yeah, screw that. I'm like, no, level 1 character, die.
Like,
great, super quick, super easy. I've been done.
but Mark has the most in-depth backstory.
That we had that
I
was the
do.
rule that there had to be a legend.
No,
Right.
I said
No.
explicitly, if
You
you write a
said
high level
if.
character, like write a backstory to match it.
Why do I have to write a high level character?
You don't.
You don't.
But if you
I
wanted to
would.
come up with some really fun, crazy stuff that isn't something stupid like everybody knows who I am, but they don't know why, then like go for it. Give them the most insane, like they went on, they fought Strahd, they could have lost and ran away. They could have fought Tiamat, whatever.
Did you just say that name out loud, Matt?
We're
Oh.
not in a campaign. I'm the DM right now, Mark.
Uh-huh. You're
Well, maybe
always
I'll
in
just
my
go with my rogue, and he'll get like caught stealing and hung by the neck.
If you want to create, if you want to base it off another character, like Solid Snake, for instance, write out Solid Snake's history, and you could leave the death in obscurity, I guess. But like,
No, I see. If I did Solid Snake, I would just be like, yeah, he did all of that, and then he actually died from fox die, instead of the whole like, yeah, he put the gun in his mouth and then didn't die, and then saw his dad, and then got better.
Should play Kurt
don't know.
Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Too real.
Too real.
This is, yeah, my fantasy world does not have real stuff in there. Lich McConnell is not a real character.
God damn it. I
I'm
want to
gonna
steal
find a
Lich
way.
McConnell so bad. I'm not gonna steal
The
Lich
thing is,
McConnell.
would he be good at his job or bad at it?
Lich McConnell? Oh no, he would be terrible.
He'd still be a
he-
lich.
In my opinion, if I had a character named Lich McConnell in my campaign,
No, or just
like-
McConnell. He's just a lich. The evil
yeah,
lich McConnell.
okay, that's fair. He would be like, oh yeah, he would be completely evil. The area that he would be ruling over, if there is one, would just be incredibly poor. Except for he would be, sitting in his high tower. And yeah. Shut up.
I'm going with Keith.
I was
Cool.
trying to let you give a chance to be original. I guess if you want to be a barbarian, that's fine though.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't want
I-
to do something magic based.
Okay, just know that
Alec
if you
doesn't
write
wanna have
Keith
to
at level
think.
15,
That requires
he's
too
got to
much
have a
thinking.
good story.
He's got a good story. It's been approved by Mark already.
Did you die of hypothermia?
No.
I still
Like,
think
what-
that'd be funnier.
I'm just saying, like, if you're a high level character, there should be a reason why, like, you're. Like, it could just be luck that you're getting chosen, but, like, I'm trying to let you choose, like, a heroic death or something like that. Give yourself some motivations that now that you're brought back, you want to do something with your life. You will be, like, very pressured to do something by the people bringing you back. Or people, whatever.
Well, he's already lived in this universe.
So, you might have unfinished
got right
business from a long time ago.
Hey, do we think normal people level up as they just live in the world, or are they
No,
just level
commoners-
perpetually? Or
commoners
have the
don't
same
level up.
stats.
No,
Yeah, commoners are technically CR0.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do
they're
they
just
have a
10s
level?
across the board. No, they're CR0. They don't have anything.
Much marshmallow. Thanks. Oh, Mark said he wanted some.
But yeah,
Mark, you can have some.
Okay, cool.
P-I-C-K.
Can you get my sandy?
You good?
Thanks.
Milk, though, huh? That much.
I'll be okay.
Will you really be okay though?
I don't know, man.
I don't know
That's
if
too-
My Chemical Romance has any bearing on your life. I'm not okay.
Yeah, like if you want to be like, you could be famous, like infamous for something totally stupid, like being Florida Man, or like being a famous warrior, or like just a decent warrior who died in a really stupid way by like casting a first level spell and turning into a potted plant. That's totally fine. Just I want you guys to like just have dead characters. I'm just, if you're choosing a legendary warrior, like Keith made it to level 20, make it epic.
Can I be a level character? No.
Sorry,
I'm like, everyone knows who he is, but they don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron, what are you thinking?
I have no idea. I'm reading other people's sorcerer backstories. I'm not seeing anything good.
Yeah, I mean, you should just do the whole, like... Yeah, died, potted plant, and that's it.
Or do the
You
Nick
could say,
Cage from Sorcerer's Apprentice.
yeah, you could just say you're an apprentice to a famous sorcerer or whatever, and something bad went wrong. And like by association, maybe that's how you got picked. It was by accident.
Or he killed you, and then you have to come back to, like, avenge him.
They'll be
Maybe
dead.
he just had so much disregard for me. I was such a shitty student that he like fireballed me in mid battle and didn't care. Like not on purpose, but I
There
just
is a
didn't
wild
want
magic
the
spell for that.
line of
Or-
fire.
You cast
what if-
fireball on yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if you wild magicked, cast fireball centered on yourself, and you and the rest of your, like, squad or whatever just died at your hand because you fucked up.
Like I killed my master and I have to avenge him.
No, you didn't kill your master. Your
And-
master is still alive because he was a high-level sorcerer, but all the
He probably
trainees also died. Like, you died and all the trainees died because you use
Sure.
wild magic and fireballed everyone, and now he is I don't know. He's out there
He-
somewhere, or
He
she
could be
Ca-
dead.
be a
Can
she.
the trainees come back to life somehow and all have like a vendetta against me?
I could make that work. Also, who is typing right next to their microphone?
That would be
I don't-
Alec.
I don't have a choice. Sorry.
What? Oh, you're using a laptop, aren't you?
Yeah.
And you have a
Sounds like-
mechanical keyboard at home, so that's why you type like that. Oh, I did the
What?
same thing.
Oh yeah.
It's where you
'cause
like you
you
press
like-
on the keys because they're like nice, but then you're on your laptop and it's like totally different. But like you're still used to that, so your fingers do the same motions.
Yeah.
Like you can tell somebody who owns a mechanical keyboard who's typing on a laptop just by the way it sounds. At least I can.
Matt, did you get the meme I sent you?
In Discord?
Uh-huh.
I have the sounds turned off because I'm streaming, so let me check. All right, so we have 2 people right now starting off with disadvantage. Cameron just earned himself disadvantage.
Why?
Yeah. What's new for me?
uh,
Wait, you just said Cameron earned himself disadvantage? Why?
I'm putting it up on stream, the meme he sent me.
It
Let's
was
have it
literally
up.
just your conversation with Alec.
I know.
What if everyone
No,
knows
I'm
me?
joking.
What? You know, like...
Honestly,
God damn it! Now
Oh my god, I love Jesse, dude. Jesse's great.
okay. Now, did you just make this meme?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But still, it's so great.
Like it fits it perfectly. I think
That was that was just straight up your response, Matt. Like
you're not wrong.
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god. I mean, if you want to give him disadvantage, he's definitely getting
No,
-3.
I'm not giving you disadvantage for that. I just got like mildly annoyed for a second and then loved it like immediately after.
Just like the fact, oh my god, it totally is Jesse though. What if everyone knows me? You know, like, they don't know why. See, honestly, I think that would be more. I guess it could be early Jesse, but to me, that seems more like Badger.
it does
Yeah,
feel like
yeah,
Badger.
definitely
Like,
Badger.
No,
he's
but,
talking to Jesse.
I could actually put this in Jesse's voice. I don't know Badger.
That's fair.
So this is even better. I should just go get sanding. Why do I keep calling it sanding paper?
Everyone knows me. You know, like they don't know me, but they don't know why.
Alrighty, so I'm doing Keith, and then Ubba discovered that I stole the sword from him, knocked me unconscious, took me to his lair. Then I woke with a normal greatsword next to me, and the legend says we fought for 3 straight months until I froze mid-strike, and then he laughed and left me as a statue of his victory atop a high mountaintop.
The legend says that? What legend exactly?
Yeah, name your legend. I don't care. Oh, that
The
works, yeah.
legend of Ubba and the guillotine Goliath.
Of
Oh, but
Ubba the
is
guillotine Goliath.
Goliath.
Ubba and the guillotine Goliath.
Oh, but everyone gets the legend wrong, so they think Ubba is the guillotine Goliath.
Yes.
I like that.
So you know, like everybody
Correcting
knows you,
people from any-
but they don't know why.
Everyone thinks they know me, but they don't know me.
Oh, so that sounds like
No.
Legend of Zelda, where
It's more like
everything
you
Link
think
is
you
Zelda.
know yourself, but you don't.
Definitely like turtles though.
It's
still,
like
so.
you think you should have a reputation, but you don't because nobody knows you. Like they all
Yeah.
thought it's Ubba's the guillotine Goliath.
I
but
like that way better.
yeah, you are full of yourself thinking that this stuff, and nobody knows who the hell you are because like, what? No, that's the other guy.
And that gives you something to prove.
Exactly. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't hear half of that.
Nobody said anything.
No, you and Mark were saying stuff, and then I
Oh.
went, yeah, I agree with it.
So I was saying, so you know how Mark confused your thing? Well, now instead of everybody knowing you, you think everyone should know you, but they don't.
Because it's the legend of Ubba, the guillotine Goliath. Or at least that's what they think.
Yeah,
And
it's
so
like
you
you know,
have
like
to keep correcting people.
it's like Legend of
You come
Zelda, but you know, it's actually like main character is Link. And everybody who doesn't play the games thinks that Link is just named Zelda.
Yeah,
There
exactly.
you go.
What if Zelda was a boy? You don't know.
What if Metroid was a girl?
Troy is a girl.
Cameron, have you played Smash Brothers?
Yes.
Do you know Zero Suit Samus?
I didn't even know Metroid was a person.
Do you know what a joke is? Also, yeah,
No.
Samus's name is
Yeah, I
Metroid.
What if Samus was a girl? What if Link was a boy?
What if Zelda was a Zimzer?
What if
What if they were an
Ganon
Apache helicopter?
was trans?
Oh shit!
That was a perfect time for Alex's oh shit. Like, no
Oh,
hesitation on Mark's thing right there.
Hey, has Birdo's gender been confirmed?
As a he?
I don't want to.
Yeah, originally Birdo was a he, and then I think they retconned it. But I don't know what the status of
That would make
Birdo's
Birdo
gender is.
trans.
Female.
Question.
Somebody coughed over your first half of that pronoun.
Nah.
Okay, somebody said question.
Because my character died with this sword. Oh, it's a regular great sword. Never mind. We don't have any items, right?
You will be given items.
We get starting like normal starting equipment.
You will have normal starting equipment. You'll
Can I
have
at
normal
least-
starting equipment, and I'll probably give you weapons.
Can I at least keep the armor that I had when I died?
Was it special in any way to you?
It just never gets dirty. That's the only thing. Other than that, it's still normal armor. It's just breastplate armor. Which is what I would get anyways, cleric.
Yeah, sure.
Right. Because, you know, she doesn't like getting dirty. Has to keep
Do you
up
want me to
appearances.
reroll my stats?
What do you mean reroll?
Oh, because key stats were super high.
Oh, yeah, he's going to keep the barbarian. Yeah, so
Hold
I
on, wait.
cannot
Here are my stats.
remember.
I wrote these down.
Is plus 5.
You're
My
wrong.
dexterity plus 3. My constitution's plus 5, and my intelligence, wisdom, and charisma are all plus 1.
Okay, so here's the deal with
Reroll.
it. That was also a level 15 character. You're gonna be down to level 1, so no ASIs. Your max score, I'm pretty sure, is 18. Let's see. Did I write this down somewhere? Where's my?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I think you texted it to me what we were supposed to have.
Yeah,
My
I
score
put.
is 18.
If you rolled 3 6s, and which is all you can use, the highest will be. How do you have a +5 to anything then?
Remember, he was level 15.
I know, but like
I
even
got rid of
then,
that. He's level 1 now, and he doesn't have fighter.
it should be a level or +4 at most at 18.
Yeah, you should only have one level. Like, you should only have one perfect stat at level 1. At most.
and
if you're
that's like
lucky.
rare.
Where is it like this? Because I'm only saying a +2 from my racial bonus.
Are you getting anything from, like, weapons and stuff?
Well, my modifier's +3. I'm in editor under ability score.
Okay, so I just got. Okay, so you did 3d6 once, 4d6 4 times, and 5d6 once.
All right, and you can reroll anything once, but once you use that reroll, it's gone.
Correct.
Okay,
My
so
scores are 18, 16, 18, 13, 13, 13.
Yeah, reroll.
okay, so here's what we're gonna do, Alec. Don't just reroll randomly. Okay.
Okay.
So, Mark, read them out and don't roll them yet. We're gonna write these down.
Okay, so you get to roll 3d6 one time. You roll 4d6 4 times, and then you roll 5d6 once.
Okay,
So,
so you're
there
gonna
are
roll
6
and
rolls, no
yeah.
rerolls. Well, there's one
You're-
reroll.
you're gonna roll them in the order of that. Okay.
Correct.
So you're gonna roll your 3d6, then your 4d6s and stuff. You get one chance to use a reroll, and then it's gone. So you can't, if you use it on your 3d6, you cannot use it for any other of the rerolls or for any other other rolls.
Okay, and then at the end, which do I have to keep the 3d6 or can I drop it?
There's only 6
So,
rolls. So
Yeah,
have
if
to
you
keep all of
use your okay, so you're gonna write it down. If you roll your 3d6 and you get 9, and you say I'm gonna re-roll that, and you get like
I see what you're
a
saying.
6, that ooh. Hey Mark, question on that. Do I force them to use the reroll?
Do you force them to use the reroll? If they
Like-
don't use the reroll until the 5d6 and they haven't used it yet?
No. So say they use it on the 3d6 and they roll
Okay.
worse.
Yeah. They chose
Yeah.
to reroll.
Yeah,
Plus, you
Yeah,
want this
and
to be
that-
gritty realism.
and that is actually what the halfling stuff says. They have to use the reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah. So risk and reward thing.
Exactly.
13. And then 46 for 4 of them and 5d6 for the last one.
Remember, write them down as you go, and at any time, if you want to use the reroll,
Yeah.
you only
I
get
gotcha.
one.
And 13 again.
Yeah, if you rolled a 13, which is higher than average on your 3d6, you'll probably get higher stats.
Wait, so
10.
for the reroll, is it like if you're rolling the 5d6, you reroll one of the d6, or is it?
No,
like...
it's the entire set.
Okay.
Yeah.
But remember, you're going in the order. That way, if you use it on one of the lower ones, you can't use it on your 5d6.
Right. Okay.
And remember, your max score can be 18. So like, I'm giving you the chance to drop one of the.
Oh, wait, because I just
Uh,
rolled 19.
Okay, so Alec, you know how to roll stats, right? On a 4d6, you take the
No.
top 3. On a 4d6, you take the top 3.
Have you been taking... When you rolled the 4d6, did you just say that was 13?
Yeah, it was 13 total.
No. You take the 3 highest dice.
At
every
any
time.
given point. That's how you roll dice.
stats.
Yeah, but I thought that's okay. Never mind. I'm just gonna 6. That's 10 for
That's
wisdom.
my bad, but I thought that was.
No,
Right.
that's not your bad.
Are we doing?
That's on me.
We're doing milestone for this.
Yeah, let's just go with milestone.
Okay. And
The
then
dungeons would make it absurd to like deal with all that.
Alright, so
for
if
hit
I
point
decided...
type is manual fine.
Sorry, what?
I was just saying for hit point type.
Yeah, you can go manual.
In
Manual or
manual.
average, however you want to do it. That one's on you.
Okay, it's either one. All right.
Would my stats be worse?
Mark, if you want to
Yes.
re-roll, I'll give you the option. You already have decent numbers, I think.
So I got a perfect stat, but everything else is worse, and I don't think I want
I kind of
that.
like that.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna keep the not perfect stat. I'd rather have that.
You'd have the one perfect and the rest kind of low.
Because what do I get? Where does my +1 from my racial
My
bonus
reroll came out exactly.
Because I
the
get
same.
I get wisdom +2, but what do I get? Where? Dang it.
Okay, Alec, what are your numbers?
10, 13, 14, 14, 15, and 16.
I only counted 5 numbers.
No. Well,
10.
yes. 10 came twice. 10, 13, 14, 15, and 16.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the second time you said 13 both times for some reason cut out.
Okay. What one did you re-roll? I'm just curious.
One of the 4d6. The one of the 14. I rerolled a 14 and got 14.
Ah, okay, that's what you said. I'm just trying to see how this new thing works out because when we did our stuff, we had like 85, I think was what we all added our scores up to. Trying to see if this lowers the numbers. I don't remember what Mark's was off the top of my head.
Let's see, abilities. So last time when I rolled, I got 16, 12, 16, 10. Wait. Oh, I did get a perfect stat. I just put it in wisdom because. Oh yeah, my stats are better the first time. Yeah,
16, 12, 16, 10, 18, and
15.
15.
Yeah, it's because I chose.
Those are
Drow.
better those are better numbers than Longos.
Yeah, it's because I chose Drow and I didn't want to put my 18 in Dex because I'm not a Dex-based character. So I put my 18 in Wisdom. That's why my Wisdom isn't perfect. Okay, so even if I took this, it would still be. Okay, now I understand.
I don't. Why didn't it do that? Still saying I have a 20 Constitution. I shouldn't have plus. Probably is.
What's clear your inventory?
Yeah, and there's probably even an ability sort thing I put in there or something.
What you should have done is just made an entirely new character
I
instead of just
copied.
deleting all of the old stuff.
I
Or
copied.
copying. Just
Copied Keith and then set
that's-
him to level 1.
I know.
Why
That's the
didn't you
same thing as
just-
just setting Keith to level 1. I'm saying you should have just made a new character named Keith.
and just
starting
chosen
from
the
scratch.
stuff. Yeah.
Should optional class features and customize your origin be on?
Okay, I'm opening up D&D Beyond.
Yeah, honestly, we should have homebrew content. Like it should, in my opinion,
You should have
playtest
homebrew
should be
content on.
off. Non-core should be off. Magic, that's really up to you. I think it should be off. But if you want it on, obviously, don't
Sorry,
let me
give me 1
stop you.
second. Let me go to my characters and I'll walk through it.
Like all that should be on, in my opinion, is maybe Critical Role, maybe homebrew, maybe Eberron, and maybe Magic. The other 3 definitely should be off.
What's in Eberron?
Eberron?
Yeah, what's in that?
Let me look. Eberron.
Oh, it's
You can
if
just
I
use
buy
the
the
races from Wayfinder's Guide to Eberron. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if we don't, I have it. But
Do you
you
have
don't.
any yeah. Are any of you looking for a race that's in Wayfarer's Guide to Eberron?
I don't think you
think
should
so.
allow any races from Wayfinder's Guide to Eberron.
Okay, so we have homebrew content, critical role
If you want
content,
gritty realism.
critical role
'cause-
content. I don't really see any of this stuff really like. Are any of you using anything from Magic?
think so.
I don't know if
I
Goliath.
don't think we should be.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so yeah.
Goliath,
only
I
have-
think, is from Critical Role or Homebrew.
I only have homebrew and critical role turned on because I'm gonna be homebrewing some of this stuff, so that's why I
Okay.
need that one on there. And I like critical role
Alright,
content.
And then,
'cause-
yeah, getting to what Cameron asked, optional class features and customize your origin, those should be off, right? Or should we, or because in Tasha's, it introduced optional class features that you could choose one or the other.
I have not read Tasha's.
Okay, so we'll just keep those off.
Probably
Yeah.
off.
Milestone or XP?
milestone,
Milestone.
the XP would go crazy with the.
Can we do manual for hit points, or do you want fixed?
Up to you.
He already
I'll
said
let you
DMing was
manual.
fine.
I'll let you do it.
Encumbrance.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna do
gonna
just
do.
in standard encumbrance. We're not doing variant.
Okay.
I don't want to
Hey,
deal
you
with
said
encumbrance.
You said gritty realism, Matt. I'm
I
just
know,
saying, variant
but still,
encumbrance.
variant encumbrance is just stupid.
Are we ignoring coin weight?
No.
50 coins is 1 pound, is what this says. So
Ch-
okay, so we are not ignoring
You
coin
will.
weight.
I will have.
Fantastic.
I will have a way for you guys to like have a certain amount of money not impact you.
Okay.
I'll put it that way.
Did you say feats and multi-class requirements clicked on?
Yeah, you're, or yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That I. Have you ever turned those off, Mark?
I mean, I haven't, just because it's
So
like,
basically, it just says
in
like,
my opinion, you should use those. So
if
for
you
feats and multiclass, you have to have
Yeah.
a score of 13 or 14 in a certain stat in order to use certain things, or some feats are even racially
yeah, I was gonna say like
like where you have
halfling
to
luck.
be. Yeah.
Is or like what? Not that one. Bountiful luck is for halflings only, and if you turn off
Yeah.
that feat, then you can do that.
Because what is it? Xanathar's had everything introduce racial feats.
I need to read Tosh. I need to get. Oh, I've been buying
I
so many
am
books recently.
sharing. Oh no, I'm not sharing Tasha's with you guys because I don't want Joe to be able to use it. That's why.
No. I'm just saying.
I guess I
need to
could share
buy.
it in our other campaign.
I
In the campaign
if
that
you-
you're running.
I don't know if you can
Oh,
if
I'm
you're not
not
the
the
DM.
DM.
Yeah. But like I need to
Oh, I
buy
could just.
more books just in general, like D&D
I was
books. I have
gonna.
so many other books.
I was gonna say I could just boot Joe out of the one shot that we did, and then I can share it.
Are there any restrictions for what races we can play?
No, that's what the character preference like sources did. It limits
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so homebrew, critical role, if those are the only two clicked on, your options should be severely limited.
Yeah, that's
Well,
also
maybe not
critical role
severely,
selected.
but
What is critical role?
I think it turns
It's
off Blood Hunter.
Blood Hunter, yeah.
Oh, that's a critical role thing.
Yeah, they're playtesting it, and I gotta use the bathroom. BRB.
Cool. I think I'm gonna be a variant human.
Honestly, dude, that's totally fine. Like I can pretty much make almost anything work because I'm homebrewing 90% of this.
Sounds
And like
good.
I am coming up like at work when I'm bored, I am coming up with so many ideas. Like there are characters that I wanted to play that I'm like, if I don't DM this, these characters will never see the light of day.
There you go.
So that's how I'm like working. And I like a lot of one-shot characters because as somebody that's kind of fickle like I am, I can get bored with certain characters or just with certain things in general. So I feel like DMing this, I can like come up with so many different characters and just be like, they're one-shot characters. You'll probably never talk to them again, but they could be fun. So we have a sorcerer, a barbarian, and a cleric. Maybe whatever Joe picks. Honestly, that's pretty balanced already.
Yeah, I think it seems fine.
Yeah, if you guys were just to go as the Tres Amigos.
The three amigos.
What do you think Joe would pick as as a class?
He'd go with like a rogue or
That's what I was thinking.
fight.
Rogue.
Probably go fighter.
I want to see somebody use monk like really well.
My girlfriend plays in our other campaign.
I don't really like any of the monk subclasses from what I was
No,
reading.
but you can make like a lot of anime characters or just characters based off Monk.
I would love to make Aang, but the fucking whatever elemental monk sucks.
No, I don't think he'd be a monk actually. Somebody did a class for him. He was a druid, like a multi-class.
But
Most
he's
characters
literally a
are.
monk.
He's a monk who has a very spiritual side, yes, but the way he fights and interacts with the rest of the world is very much like a druid. Like just because there's a lot of characters in there that like Stephen Strange, Doctor Strange, is not a sorcerer. He is a wizard, despite being sorcerer supreme. Iron Man's main things are not artificer. It's stuff that like just because you would think it mostly goes along with it, there are other ones that better coincide with it.
That's true. I think like I saw somebody saying that Storm from X-Men would be a cleric, like a Tempest cleric or whatever.
Yeah, but you would think she'd be like a sorcerer because she's a mutant born with those
Yeah.
powers.
Right.
Yeah.
So the way when I came up with how to roll those stats, I was trying to make sure you have like one stat that's by far weaker than the rest, just so that way you have and one that's by far stronger than the rest. I don't know if it didn't work out that way or whatever.
Not really
I got a-
stronger. Definitely, I have one that's super weak.
because
I
like
got a
I've
10
seen.
and I got an 18.
Does anybody have a negative modifier for any of their scores though?
So,
Haven't rolled mine yet. We'll see.
Okay. I was looking for one with a negative modifier and one with like a +3 or 4, and the rest like in the middle somewhere. But like if that doesn't happen, that's just roll the dice, you know. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
because I will
penalize
admit
you
I did
for-
roll pretty good.
Yeah,
based
I'm
on
not
my
gonna
rolls.
penalize you for your luck. That's just D&D.
I think one of my rerolls bumped one of my because I think I just kept the 10, and then one of my rerolls I rolled pretty low on 46 and rolled the 16, or one of the 16s. I just rolled 3d6, got 14. That'd be sweet. Let's see, 46, that is 14, 12, 6. Reroll that shit.
On a 4d6?
Yeah, I rolled a 1. Oh no, it was a 7. I rolled a 1, or yeah, I guess because I dropped the lowest one. Yeah, it was a 1, a 1, a 2, and a 3. That's what I rolled.
See, I was looking for something like that. But I was like, I can't just be harsh and just give you guys like no
No.
rerolls.
My reroll would have been 13. And then I think roll number 4 is a 15. I think that's roll number 4 for the D4 or 46.
Oh my. Okay, so remember that the electronic dice I was talking to you earlier about, Mark, and I
Ooh.
told you guys about it?
My 5d6 was only 12. Anyway, yes.
I text you guys about how fast it was, like how fast it got fully funded, right?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So it had an initial goal of 200,000. Took 6 minutes. It is currently at 1,622,253. It just jumped up. It's got 11. I just went up again. 11,500 backers.
Nice.
I mean, yeah. Dice looks sick as fuck.
I'm thinking about buying a set, but I don't know what, or maybe not a full set, maybe just like a D20 or something.
Like, honestly, like,
I
if
don't know what I'd buy though. I like which one.
someone, like, if I got this as like a full set for like my birthday or Christmas, sure. But I am not going to go out of my way to buy these. Like, it is awesome that you can like select the color, the weight balance is pretty good.
I like that it connects to everything, like your phone and like D&D Beyond and Roll20.
Mhm.
And like it's good for almost 1,000 rolls before you have to charge it again.
Yeah, because it's like you put it in like a case thing, and then it plugs into like a USB-C thing.
Oh, well, the
Charge
case
it that
has
way?
a battery in it.
Yeah, but like
But yeah,
if the
it's
case
like-
ever were to die, then you can charge it with the.
It's like AirPods.
Yeah. Okay.
My
yeah.
AC's
No,
only
I think it's
15.
your AC is what?
My 15.
Oh, if they go
I
with
mean-
clear, like a purely clear one, I might actually have to get that. They said it unlocks at 2 million, like a stretch goal that they added today. That you don't get any of the fancy stuff around the outside. It still lights up and everything. It's just totally clear and you can see electronics in there.
You can
and
see everything inside.
And I like that. But like, some of these looks really cool. Like, I like it that they have sets that you could buy, and it's like, oh, yep, the power set, 3d6s, 3d8s, and a d20. The healing set, all d4s. Fireball set, all d6s. Smite, all d8s. Eldritch, all d10. Divine, all d100s. Rage set, all d12s. Initiatives, all d20s. Classic set, 7 d6s.
That's pretty cool.
The one thing, their d4s look kind of weird.
Let's see. Are you on the Kickstarter page or the
Yeah.
Pixels page?
I'm on their Kickstarter.
Okay, I just wasn't on their website, so
It looks like a, well,
Um,
so the way they did it is they took a d6 and then they just put like pyramids on either end. Or like the opposing ends. So like you can't land on them. But it's not like a normal d4. It's got 4. It's got 12 sides, but you can only land on 4 of them.
why?
It's like way down the bottom under available dice, dude.
First shows a picture of him.
Here, I got it open
Yeah.
on stream right now.
Okay.
It'll be a 10-second delay, but
Yeah, it looks weird.
yeah, it's got like it's a normal D6, right? But then they just put like the triangle on, like they put a regular D4 on the ends, so you can't land on them. It's probably because the D4, you know, like how small a regular D4 is. It's
Well, yeah. Plus, with how a D4 is, like it shows every number 3 times instead of
Yeah.
just once. So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that.
yeah, and when you step on it, it doesn't hurt like hell. I do kind of like this new style of D4. I'm not gonna lie. It took me. I didn't realize what it was when I first looked at it.
I'm really hoping, and I'm sure they are. I like how clean all of the corners are.
Oh yeah, it's resin 3D printed, so or like it's resin cast or whatever. So like they
I
are
think-
like clean.
Yeah, and especially for the D10 or the percentile, because those are some of the harder ones to do very clean edging and corners on.
Oh yeah, no, these things I saw it like they are really nice edges.
Yeah,
They
because
should-
the metal dice I bought were from shoot, what were they from? I don't know. Can't remember. Where's my dice box? Is it underneath? Skull Splitter. And the way they do their like D6 and D10s, like the corners are like slightly rounded instead of like very sharp.
Yeah.
Which, you know, they serve a purpose, but I do like the very clean, sharp corners.
You really don't need a whole set. I don't need to spend $200 on dice, but I want to.
Yeah, you don't need to. I am not going to.
But my name could be in the code base in the official Pixels app. But that's like at anything. Like, just get two, set of two of them, and then look at it's just gonna be ideal for advantage and disadvantage rolls, you know?
Ideal for advantage and disadvantage rolls. Yeah, but what if I have advantage with halfling luck? They didn't think about that, did they? Or disadvantage with halfling luck, I should say. 'Cause if you have
Then
advantage
if
with
you're
halfling
playing a
luck,
halfling, then like you should just have the double dice just
you
ready
need
to go at all
3d20
times.
though.
Like I keep 2 sets of dice up here when I'm playing just because I'm a halfling.
I have 3 sets of dice. Is that too many?
I have about 5.
But like no, I have a lot more sets. I just always play with 2.
I play with the same one because I just like my metal dice. But I do have a set of plastic red dice and a set of plastic white dice with gold writing.
They were
That are
talking
kinda
about
like
the
marble white.
weight of these things. Oh yeah. Your
Yeah.
metal. Do you know how heavy yours are, Mark?
How heavy my dice are? They're
Yeah.
pretty heavy. Let me go to Skull Splitter's website and see if it tells me how heavy.
Give you an exact number. Pretty heavy.
Oh, he doesn't have to give me an exact number. But like they're comparing them, and I bet all metal is pretty close. 27.4 grams.
Why do I only
27.4
get
grams. That sounds
2
about right.
choices for feats?
What?
Oh, you are not a D&D Beyond subscriber.
Oh, and I have to like share stuff with. Wait, yeah, I am.
Are you?
I just
For
haven't
D&D
made the
Beyond?
campaign yet.
He hasn't made a campaign.
Oh, so yeah.
Get off
that's
your
the
high
reason
horse,
why.
Mark.
So yeah, once
I have to
once you're
share
in the
stuff with you.
campaign, then you can.
Yeah, I just haven't shared anything with you. So like
Gotcha.
anything I've bought on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I was like, I have access to all this. 'Cause I paid for that shit.
Yeah, I pay every month for stuff I don't
mean,
use.
I mean, I just paid for a yearly subscription because
I
we've
think I
been
might have done
keeping this
that.
going for a long time, and it was
Oh,
cheaper.
Gotta come up with a name for the campaign. That
I
changes
thought we
anytime.
nailed.
Limited sexuality.
No, but
I
Joe may actually
believe
take
so.
part of this,
Exactly.
Why?
and I want to get his like actual reaction on stream if we name it this.
I thought this was supposed to be a campaign without Joe.
Joe's only missing tonight. I thought we were actually gonna be missing Alec.
I don't know why you thought that.
I still do. I'm planning this entire thing that Alec is just not gonna be a part of this campaign.
Can we plan it to where Joe is not going to be a part of this campaign?
Well, it sounds like with the rehearsal, he might be out of it for a while. Like, it might be a one-time thing tonight, but we don't know. Like, it could change. Like, I could totally plan it with just the 3 of you. If we wanted to invite Cam or, you know, somebody else, that's totally cool too. It will be more difficult with just the 3 of you because, like Tails does give me a lot of stuff to work with, and I could dial it back a little bit.
Gritty realism, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go. It is kind of annoying. So they tell me all the different specs about the dice other than the weight. They tell me the height, the width, and all that nonsense.
Well, what's it made of?
Metal.
Kind of metal.
Metal that is shaped into a certain shape.
It tells you the type of metal and the dimensions. You can find out the weight.
Okay, I have to go and now create a new campaign because
Not telling you the type of metal.
I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, campaign name.
Oh, there we go.
Joe's
High quality zinc alloy.
Joe's questionable sexuality.
Undetermined.
Questionable,
I thought
undetermined.
it was questionable. I like
It's-
questionable better. Joe's questionable sexuality. It rolls more off the tongue.
Yes, because we're gonna have people tuning into Joe's questionable sexuality. Next week on Joe's questionable sexuality, will the party
Questionable
survive?
Sexuality podcast.
What would be our like equivalent of like, you know how they have those like couch talks or whatever with like some of the players?
Yeah.
What would our thing be named for that?
For questionable sexuality, like the
Yeah.
for questionable okay. So questionable sexuality is the name of the
Joe's
campaign.
questionable sexuality.
Okay.
Talking Dead. I mean. if
Yeah,
we're
yeah, like
resurrected.
the
Yeah,
equivalent of that.
so what the equivalent of Talking Dead?
But I'm saying that that name would actually work for us since we're all being resurrected.
Yeah, but that's not as fun.
Hey, Alec, can you
Yeah.
create in the D&D butts a text channel that is invite only?
Why, yes, I can.
Because Discord's being really weird to me where I can't just add a direct message to you, Cameron, and Mark all at once.
Oh,
So should
you
I
have to-
name it Joe's questionable sexuality?
Whatever, just it's an invite only text channel.
Yeah, as long as Joe can't see it. I think that's kind of the point.
So here's what I did. I messed up. I made the first campaign and I said fuck you players and I misspelled all the stuff. And then I realized that the invite link was on stream. I was like, okay, gonna go recreate that.
Idiot.
Yeah. I was like, I looked up and I looked at what's on my stream. I was just like, oh,
So where are you posting said link?
it's gonna be in the new text channel that Alex is making right now for us.
Okay.
It's
Don't
basically
put-
how we have our no DMs allowed voice channel.
Joe's questionable sexuality. Fantastic.
Yeah, you can't
Hey, I
put
can
spaces
see
in
this
it.
one.
You're welcome, Mark.
Ooh, actually, I'm gonna change the name really quick. I don't want you to know her full name.
Enable content sharing.
You're a lady?
Content
She is a
management.
lady.
Nice, I'm gonna get to try to sleep with Mark again.
That ain't happening.
So I do not have Xanathar's guide currently bought. If you guys were using anything from there,
I am.
okay. Let me
At
go
since,
to the
but hold on,
marketplace.
hold on. Since no, you don't. You might not have to. Since
Oh, yeah,
you
'cause
are
you're-
DMing a campaign I'm in, I think you should also be able to have access to that.
Yeah, but I'm looking at what content I'm
me-
sharing for this campaign, and it's just the 7 adventures and the 1 source book for Player's Handbook.
Yeah.
But since you also own it, you may be able to just use it.
Yeah, I'm still using it, but I believe that once I join your campaign, you will be able to share Xanathar's, since I am
Okay.
a player and own it.
Okay,
And I also
go.
have a whatchamacallit subscription. The god tier garbage that I had to pay for. Which, if you're listening, D&D Beyond, it's not garbage. I love you.
Yes, they are totally going to be tuning in to Joe's questionable sexuality.
I would be.
I have 1 viewer right now, and I'm pretty sure it's Alec.
It's not me because I'm on my laptop.
You
and
could
it
have a
can't
tab open.
No,
Oh.
I can't.
Mark,
What?
feel for you, brother. Be my 1 viewer. It's Cameron, one of you guys.
I'm watching.
Yep. The real.
Man, I bet I'm your most viewer that has the most watches for you.
You probably are. Oh, so you weren't here when I
I
was
don't
unboxing
know.
my index, my Valve index.
Free
So
10-hour
here's what I'm
days.
here's what I'm gonna do for this. I'm gonna have it set up so one of the cameras on my like the base stations or whatever is also gonna have like an actual camera on it, and it's gonna be a chat reward that if you redeem so many points, you can just turn off the VR view, and it will just be me flinging my arms around with no sound to Beat Saber, and it'll be like a timed thing, and like I can't control that. It'll just be like, yep, this is just what I'm doing now.
Yeah, so you should be able to share all of that stuff with us now.
Okay, let me go back. I was in the marketplace looking at it.
As
Some
now
stuff
I'm
like that.
sharing all of it with you.
Oh, yes. Now I have the monster manual, Lost Mines of Fandelver. I'm going to turn that one off.
Yeah, turn Lost
you
Mines
can have
off.
this,
Rise of
uh,
Tiamat,
Tiamat.
Sword
Horde
Coast
of Dragon
Adventures,
King.
guys. You got Tasha's Cauldron?
Yeah, so there was a like beginning players bundle or like a sourcebook bundle that was player's handbook, Sword Coast, Tasha's, and I think that was it. I think it was those three. And it was like on sale, and then since I owned the mod,
You've Curse of Strahd too.
discounted it. Yeah, I bought Curse of Strahd when that was on sale. But yeah, so when it was basically I paid $20 for Tasha's and Sword Coast collectively. So I got 2 books for the price of less than one. And I was like,
I
yeah,
love
fucking
sales.
give me Tasha's. Yeah,
Let's see. Against the
Cameron, do
Giants.
you pronounce that Chasthe I'm pot ins?
Correct. That's also.
Got it.
I haven't named my character yet.
Should I leave Sword Coast Adventures Guide in there?
Sword Coast? Yeah. Why
Yeah.
not?
Okay, so if Joe joins this campaign, I will allow some stuff from Tasha's, except for the optional stuff that I have no idea about.
Yeah, so just we could keep optional features off.
Yeah.
But
I
just
I
allow
haven't
Tasha's.
reviewed Tasha's enough to like.
Sure.
And I'm starting this after it comes out, so just go for it. Forge of Fury, that is
Appreciate you.
Again, as much as I want this to be like a difficult campaign or whatever, I still like having fun with it, and I feel like that would just like destroy everything if I said, oh yeah, we can't use Tasha's just because it's OP in some classes.
Fair.
Although I could say that no, when you lived originally, Tasha's didn't exist, so I won't do that. Especially because I said I'm not limiting you to what your character was in the past. If you got to a level 20 barbarian, you could be a level 3 barbarian now and go level 17 fighter.
I got to level 16.
White Plume Mountain. That's mine. Okay. Tomb of Horrors is where we're gonna be. Yeah, that's gonna be great. Okay. Collections, my campaigns. Let's look at the characters in here. Chaz the Impotent, Keith, Gerald, okay, and Luna Fortuna. Gotta think of a city now.
Cleveland.
No.
God damn it. I don't know why that just fucking got me.
Mark's laugh, like how funny he found it, actually made me start laughing.
Just Cleveland.
Like that's what killed me, not Cleveland, just
Yeah, Mark's last one made me laugh.
Oh shit, that was good. Anyway.
okay. I got the name of it.
Oh, you got a city name.
I got a name, yeah.
Are you going to stick with Russian accent for Keith?
I thought you were talking to me.
Accent. Yes, I think I will speak Russian. Or I will have Russian accent for this.
So
Oh,
also,
I'm gonna,
beca-
I'm gonna have a Russian accent for so long.
because this is taking place in that somewhat like near whatever future, I haven't determined a time zone. There might be cities on here that are not part of any map. I will add those to a map when they come across. I will have
That's fine.
that stuff. Again, it's homebrewed stuff because I am pulling a lot of this, and it's gonna be pretty funny.
Hey,
Honestly,
does
if you
anybody
guys-
know-
Sorry?
Oh, go ahead, Matt.
Now, if you guys pick up on some of the clues I'm giving early on by some of these things, I'll be surprised. But like I one of the things I was like doing some research on how to write a good mystery, and like the answer should be hidden in plain sight in like the first couple like chapters or like 15 minutes of a movie or something like that. Yeah, I like to do
Yeah,
something
but
like
you're
that.
not supposed to tell us because now we'll be looking for it.
You can. I could be lying. I'm literally pulling all this out of my hat right now. All right, Cameron, what's up?
Oh, I'm trying to figure out if I take Eldritch Blast with Magic Initiate, does it level up? Like, is it based on your player level or your Warlock level?
It's Warlock level. Like
No,
I'm
Eldritch-
90. I'm
no. Can't-
90%
Eldritch-
sure.
Eldritch Blast itself, like going from 1 beam to 2 beams to 3, that as a cantrip is based on your character level. But upgrading Eldritch Blast to have extra distance, add your charisma modifier, do all this other stuff, that is all stuff as a warlock. So,
Right, that's all class specific
yeah.
stuff. I
The
just meant
number-
like at 5th level, do I get 2 beams or
Yes.
whatever?
Oh yeah.
number of beams is dependent on
Okay.
your player level, not your warlock level.
Okay, if you're going wait,
Then
I thought you were going
He's
sorcerer.
going sorcerer. He is.
Magic
But
Initiate.
he's taking
Oh, yeah.
human variant, so he gets a feat.
If you choose to have like a Western accent, like a cowboy accent, I will call you Travis this entire campaign.
Travis sounds just like me though.
Well, you see here, I'm not any sort of a half orc, as they say down in these parts. So, you can get off my hide. I'd greatly appreciate it. That good enough for you, Matt?
No, because you didn't like declare Eldritch Blast.
You mean Eldritch Blast?
Like I I declare Eldritch Blast. You can't cast it right now. I didn't cast it. I declared it.
I do declare.
That
more of
would
like
be
a
hilarious if
Georgian-
you did- I was
What
gonna
if
say you
every
did, like,
time you did
a
Eldritch
accent.
Blast, you just channeled like a Western accent, and it was completely wrong, like compared to your character? Like that's like
I mean-
something for your Magic Initiate. To get Eldritch Blast, you're supposed to be a
Honestly, I think
warlock.
you should
So
take
if
a Western accent at this point.
well, you could do that. I'm just saying, like, it'd be really funny if like anything you did related to your warlock stuff just channeled like something different in you, like another type of
Just-
character thing.
I mean, if he does go Western accent and kind of does like the whole, Ford
Ye-
from Critical Role.
yeah.
I mean, my character
you-
might have to start flirting with him. I'm just gonna
You-
throw that out there.
Oh, you're
Sorry,
damn it, you're right.
You know who I am.
I know exactly who you are.
Thank you.
But here's something else too you can think about. Because you are being resurrected, I never said it's a perfect resurrection. That's also part of the reason why it might be part of the reason why you're at level 1. So if there's quirks that like your character does that, maybe wasn't originally something they did, like occasionally you have a Western accent, or now you have this weird thing with a warlock or whatever. Maybe not that, because that requires another patron. But like if you can weave it in there, it's a new character flaw that was developed because it wasn't a perfect resurrection. It's like a short circuit in your brain. Something I'm coming up with.
Not against the idea. I think I'm gonna make my my guy some form of evil.
Okay.
That'll be an interesting dynamic with me.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to flirt with them.
Oh no, I'm not gonna be flirting with Trebek. That's off the table.
Not Trebek.
Trebek's not even in this campaign.
Said like Ben in Trebek.
Oh, I did not hear that part.
I mean, if Alex's character decided to start doing a Western accent, then maybe. But it's not the same.
Y'all here now?
Yeah.
Y'all listening?
Hey, Alec, make a wisdom saving throw for me. Or wisdom check.
5. I rolled it on a d6.
You rolled a what?
5 on a d6.
The D20.
Actually, the wisdom modifier 2 is 20.
You rolled a D6 when I said make a.
That was a joke, Matt.
I'm just wondering, because I heard the dice at the table, did he actually roll a D6?
I
Probably
actually
the
did
first time.
and then I rolled a d20, got an 18 plus 2 is 20.
Oh, I didn't hear the 18. It cut out for me. I only heard you have go from 5 to like 20, and I was just like,
It did kind of cut out a little bit.
yeah, I just deflated inside, just like, what am I getting myself into?
Hey,
Yeah.
Mark, should I make another character that's the opposite of everything I believe in, like my paladin was, and be like an astrologist in this? Who, like, sells crystals?
No.
If you're trying to say you're gonna be an atheist, you're not gonna be an atheist.
You're just so you're gonna be like a fearful
Astrologist is not an
cleric.
atheist.
I know, but like the exact opposite of a paladin.
No. When I made Trebek, he's like the exact opposite of me. So Trebek's a Bible thumping paladin.
So you're trying to make yourself. Didn't that go really well for one of your previous characters? Like, or
it went
players, I
really
should say.
well for his brother.
Oh my god.
He wants to do another character that's not like him.
I just heard. Should I roll a character, or should I make a character that's completely opposite of a character that's the complete opposite of me?
Yeah,
Yes.
Matt, you're not wrong. I agree.
By making the opposite of an opposite, you're making yourself.
No, I didn't say that. I said I want to make the opposite of me, like Trebek.
Yeah, he said.
Oh,
another
okay. I
character
heard
that's the opposite of
I
him.
should make an opposite of Trebek.
We're really struggling tonight, guys.
It's
fine.
Discord, man. It's cutting in and out.
You guys aren't cutting out for me.
Yeah, but you're cutting out for us.
Yeah,
So that means it's on
my
your
wife
end.
figure trash.
This is why I thought you were gonna be gone, because your laptop's just trash, apparently.
I can leave.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's why your dad was there.
Helping him move.
Oh yeah, Alec, I thought you were gonna be gone this week.
I hate you.
I'm having a blast now that Alec is like getting wrecked right now.
Hey, Mark.
27.
Hey.
7.
Terracotta Cowboys.
Yeah. See, it's not funny when you do it. Cleveland was good. I'll give you Cleveland. Alec.
Stupid.
I'll be back in a hot sec. I'm gonna get some food. My parents
Who's
made
the
some.
one who's missing this week now?
I was here an hour before you. What are you talking about?
Bitch, I've been here since yesterday.
I have
Okay, well,
video.
it's-
I have recorded proof you were not here.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Whatever.
Cameron, do you want me to come give you a
I
hug?
can't hear you. My headphones are off.
Matt's a douche.
I heard
Got him.
Hi, Mrs. Wallace.
Right back to you. I gotta throw some
Why
away.
the fuck? I'm
in
looking
trouble?
at an article somebody wrote about the best warlock cantrips, and poison sprays in the top 5. Why?
Poison spray is in the top 5 warlock cantrips.
according to this article.
Let's see. I mean, 1d12 is pretty good.
Yeah, but poison is like the most resisted or immune damage type in the game.
Yeah, poison and fire, they're both pretty low. I think it's just because it's a d12. It's just like Firebolt, where Firebolt's a d10, but it's just so
guess.
resisted that, yeah, poison is
Yeah.
almost useless in some campaigns.
I considered taking Elemental Adept instead for my feat, and then probably Fire, because that's what most of the spell list is. I could probably get away with like cold damage, but I don't know.
I mean, you could probably take Elemental Adept later, when it's gonna matter. Like
That's
I
what
would,
I figure. There's not going to be that much resistances at level 1 or 2 or whatever.
yeah, I'm debating on whether or not I should take a feat at level 4, or if I should take an ASI just to get my Wisdom up to 20. Then can have a perfect spellcasting modifier.
Mark, you're down.
Thank you.
Welcome.
It's pretty rude.
Hey, Mark, do you have an Xbox 360?
Why would I have an Xbox 360?
I have an Xbox 360 and a Guitar Hero guitar for it. I'd have like 7 Guitar Hero games for you.
That's quite fantastic.
That's fantastic. It's raining ass and titties here.
It's supposed to rain here at some point. I don't know when that's supposed to happen, but it's certainly not now.
I think I'm supposed to get
Unless it is, and I just don't know. Oh, it's starting to drizzle, and then it's going to start raining within the next hour.
I think Cameron said he wanted a hug.
Only if he promised to give me COVID.
Ooh, I could try.
Just put me out of my misery already.
They say these bars are like COVID. You get them right off the bat.
Oh, I understand. Mark, I get it.
Thank you.
Because it came from a van.
I'm taking 0 credit for that, because that was from Eminem.
Like the candy?
Yep.
Easy.
Have you finished your character, Cameron? Or are you still like looking at spells and stuff?
Not at all. Yeah, I'm just going to go Mage Hand for my second one, and then I'm trying to figure out my first level spell.
What's your first cantrip?
Eldritch Blast.
I thought you get that through Elemental Adept. Or not Elemental Adept, through Magic Initiate.
That's what I'm saying. I'm picking those through Magic Initiative. So I've got my 2 cantrips. I still need to pick my first.
Oh,
level
you've
spell.
got your 2 cantrips from Magic Initiate, but you haven't taken your 2 cantrips that you just
Yes,
normally
I
get.
haven't. Correct.
Gotcha. I see.
Actually, can Sorcerer learn Mage Hand?
Can sorcerers learn Mage Hand? I don't think so. I think it's a
Okay.
wizard, bard, arcane trickster kind of thing.
I guess
let me
you'll
look.
hand then.
Warlock definitely has it.
Warlock? Oh yeah, Warlock. Let's see, spells, game rules, spells, sorcerer. Yeah. You got Mage Hand.
Okay, then I might get
H-
Mind
H-
Sliver instead from Warlock, because I think that's just Warlock.
Mind Sliver is Warlock, Sorcerer, Wizard.
Oh shit,
Mind
that's Sorcerer
Sliver.
too. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at all of the... I'm just looking at the Sorcerer spell list, so just name a spell, and I can tell you whether or not you have it.
Is Prestidigitation on there?
Yep.
Armor of Agathis? That's a level 1 spell.
No. Oh yeah, you definitely should take Armor of Agathis. That'd be sick. So, what are you taking as your 2 cantrips from Magic Initiate?
Well, I'm
Eldritch
taking
Blast.
Eldritch Blast, and then I wanted to get something that was Warlock only, so I'd get the most out of it. But sounds like I'm probably either taking Mage Hand or
Okay.
Mind Sliver.
Here, I'm gonna bring up Warlock only cantrips and see what if any of them are not on. So let's see. Blade Ward, Living Blade, Chill Touch, Create Bonfire, Eldritch Blast. Okay, those are all on here. Friends. Well, Eldritch Blast is not, but we already took that. Green Flame Blade. Infestation. Lightning Roar, Mage Hand. Magic Stone is not on there. Although it's probably... you touch 1 to 3 pebbles and imbue them with magic. You or someone else can make a ranged spell attack with one of the pebbles by throwing it or hurling it with a sling. Well, so you have to have a sling. Yeah, that's way too limited. Garbage. Mind Sliver,
Yeah.
Minor Illusion, Poison
average,
Spray,
it only does-
Prestidigitation, Sword Burst, Thunderclap, Toll the Dead, True Strike. Yeah, so the only other cantrip that a Warlock can get that Sorcerers don't is Toll the Dead. Toll the Dead is
Okay.
pretty good. I already have it, but there's no reason for both of us not to have it.
You have it on this character for this campaign?
Correct. But you should still take it, just because it's the only... Or, if you want, more cantrips that a Sorcerer can also learn, because there are some good ones. But Toll the Dead is a good damage-dealing cantrip. Like, it is
Okay.
save or suck, but it's a D8 if they haven't taken damage, and then once they have taken damage, it's a D12 and it's necrotic.
Gotcha.
And it's a wisdom save.
As I threw attack on the ground accident, I can't find it.
Just keep walking, and then once you feel your foot hurt,
I was gonna didn't step on it, but I found it.
yeah, so only 3 cantrips that Warlocks have that Sorcerers don't. Eldritch Blast, Magic Stone, Toll the Dead.
Magic Stone seems kind of shitty beyond first
Yeah.
level.
Agreed.
Alright.
I find that very
That-
interesting, but yeah, cool.
Sounds like we're going to be mostly combat oriented for this
I
campaign.
mean, he did say gritty
What Matt
realism.
was saying. Yeah, he said a lot of
You kind of want
times.
to play Bard.
So,
I mean, my character will definitely do a good amount of talking. Ooh, the only... Oh, wait, never mind. That's not even that same cantrip.
Mine probably will too, but you won't want him to.
And then the first level spell you took was Armor of Agathis?
I still haven't completely decided, but that's probably where I'm going.
I mean, that's, definitely a good spell. Arms of Hadar is also a good one, but that's going pretty heavy into necrotic. 'Cause I don't think you can get Arms of Hadar. Yeah, you can't. Fucking Hex.
I was just looking at that.
Like, I mean, dude. Like, it is concentration, but Hex. That's all I gotta say.
It's basically just Hunter's Mark, but for spellcasters.
Nice.
Well, it's the... Yeah, so there's Hex, and then you choose one ability, so like Strength, Con, whatever, and then the advantage or the creature has disadvantage on saving throws, or not saving throws, on ability checks made with the chosen ability, specifically ability checks. So so I think it's like if you chose Strength and then it tried doing a grapple check, because a grapple check, the grappler must make an athletics check. Since that is strength based, they would have disadvantage on that.
When I first read this, I thought it was on saving throws, and I was like, "This is so fucking broken." But it is just
if Hex was saving throws, I am taking Bane. Well, I mean, I just, as a cleric, I know all of the cleric spells, but currently prepared, I have Bane and Bless.
You guys talking shit?
Might be overkill.
A little bit.
Some shit.
As we always are. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Bane, actually.
You're starting off at level 1, dude.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't know. I haven't looked at the cleric.
Bane is a level 1 spell.
I haven't looked at a cleric's player sheet level 1 in so long. I once made one. I really wanted to play him.
Yeah, I think Bless is just gonna be better.
Hard dies. Longo dies. It'll be your
Okay.
chance.
Oh no, yeah, I have a backup. The only issue with the cleric I made is it's another fire-centered character.
Why is
And
that
I-
a problem? What if it's Longo's long lost sibling?
I don't know. No, Longo has a backstory that does not have family. Mark knows this, but I don't want to play another character that's like centered around fire immediately after Longo.
Yeah, and Matt, after we're done here, whenever that is, I want to ask you a question
Yeah.
that they're not allowed to know.
We'll do it after the stream ends. I'm gonna use the restroom actually. No, I just got back. I have to go pee though.
Mark, help me pick. Armor of Agathis or Hex? I can't decide.
Honestly, I would take Armor of Agathis. I know Hex is pretty good, but since it doesn't affect saving throws, Armor of
Yeah,
Agathis
it's
is
just
going
like-
to just be a better... It's going to be more beneficial. Because if they... Like, I know for Hex, they don't save. It's just, like, that happens. If I'm not mistaken. So, like, yeah, it's nice, because but it's only you hit it. It's whenever you hit it with an attack. It does an extra d6.
Right.
Not when everybody hits it.
Yeah. I mean, you do get to use a bonus action to switch targets, though, which is really nice.
That's true.
Um,
I mean,
Damn.
yeah,
yeah, it's like I'm
the
gonna be
extra damage is
squishy.
kind of nice.
I guess I could, out of the sorcerer spell list, I could take shield instead of taking Armor of Agathis, so I have some sort of defensive option, and then still take Hex. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think that wouldn't be a terrible idea.
Would be bad.
Exactly. I mean, you should definitely take shield for sure.
Oh yeah. If you're playing a magic caster, you like need shield.
Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking at early levels, then I probably don't need Armor of Agathis and shield. So
Well, I'm assuming you're going to take mage armor. You should
Probably.
You should take mage armor.
You should have stuff that raises your AC as a magic caster. Like if you're going for pure like
Well, okay.
utilitarian.
Actually, what is your dex score? Because that might actually make a difference.
Haven't rolled yet.
Okay, let's roll.
Yeah, you should roll before picking all of this stuff.
Like this should be that rolling should be like number 2 on your list. Okay, so roll 3d6.
12.
Okay, do you want to re-roll that?
Nope. I'm
Okay.
gonna. I'll write it down. I know how it works.
Okay. Okay, I was gonna just go through it with you.
Well, you can. I got another 12 on the next one.
It's
I
fine.
think that's fine. I'll re-roll that.
You do have a higher chance with 4d6.
True.
The average
but
is
I mean,
12.
Yeah, exactly. Unless I'm like way below the average, I don't think I want to re-roll these.
Well, remember, you're not adding all 4 of them together. You're still just choosing the top 3.
Right. That's what I did.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to be sure.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, now I got a 6. So I think I will re-roll this one.
I think you should keep that one.
Ooh. Was that your third? Was that your second D46?
Yeah.
He's got 3 more after this.
Ooh. Okay.
I guess that could just be my strength or something. That could be my dump stat.
I wanted you guys to have a dump stat.
Ooh.
That's why I had this
That's
set up.
so brutal.
I
6. What is that?
I still think you
Minus
should
2
re-roll this.
or minus 3?
it's a
or
minus
something?
2.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
bad.
a minus.
So is
Let's
it minus
see,
3?
9, 8, 7, 6. Yeah, 6 is minus 2.
I think my guy's gonna be kind of old, like in his 60s. So some old sorcerer kind of shouldn't be that strong anyway. It kind of fits.
Okay.
If you think I should re-roll that, it's just I don't want like the.
If
the
you move
5d6
on,
or
you
something
can't.
If I don't,
If you move on, you
Okay.
can't come back.
That's fair.
If you lock it in.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you
Uh,
do you. Don't let me sway you.
This is what I wanted right here. This is what gambling.
It's too late now, Mark. You have swayed me.
Are you keeping it?
God,
We
what
have a
if my
dump stat.
5d6 is a terrible roll? What if my best stat is like +2 or something?
Cameron, oh my
Whoa.
god, I love you so much, dude. This is exactly what I wanted when I came up with this.
Yeah, you do you, man. I'm not gonna say anything
I
else.
hate it. Alec, help.
Ugh. Alex somehow rolled great.
I'm sorry. I'm not really good at math. I was a drama major. So I'm gonna say go with your heart on this one, Cameron.
You're not a psychology major, but
I'm just gonna be a weak ass sorcerer.
hey, a
Believe-
true theater
believe
major
in
would
hard
say
work.
break your leg, and you have to have a low strength for that.
That's not what a theater major would say.
Break your leg. Isn't that what theater majors say?
Definitely say go with your heart. I need you to, Cameron. I need you to see yourself as the character and really feel how they would feel about the score, and then choose what you think is right from there. And there's no wrong answer here.
And how does that make you feel? Oh, sorry, that's the psychology part of my degree coming out.
How does that make you feel?
And how does that make you or your character feel?
So would I have -2 on strength saving throws as well?
D&D Beyond
yeah.
would handle that. They would tell you what your modifier is. Just
Yeah, you'd have -2 to anything strength-based unless you had proficiency in anything strength-based.
like Longo
Well,
has advantage
I'm
against being
not gonna-
frightened.
Sorcerer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give myself proficiency in like athletics or something.
You could go bard and just be proficient with everything. There's not something.
Have
along
you
those-
rolled
no.
yet? Have
Nope,
you
I'm
decided?
still sitting on the screen.
Okay, here, do this. Roll a d20 and choose like lower 10, upper 10, even, odd, something like that, or flip a coin. It's honestly
Alright.
the same thing.
10 or above, I will re-roll it.
You're above, okay. I thought you'd be 11, but
It doesn't matter. I got a 13. I'm re-rolling.
all right.
You know what? That's fine. That's a 10 total.
Yeah, +4 do it. You know, +0. You have no negative modifiers as of right now. You have 2 more
Alright.
d4s.
All right, that's a 9 on that one.
Okay.
And then one more set of 4d6s, right?
Yeah.
Oh, baby, 16.
Okay.
Let's go.
Nice.
That was 5d6 is gonna be like 3. Imagine if you rolled
That
5
is what I'm worried
ones.
about.
Dude,
Well, you
I-
would-
I-
You could have a boon and a dump stat. That was what this thing was designed for. I just didn't want to be too harsh. I think point buy would have made more to like give you guys a thing like that, but I came up with this myself, so I like it.
Yeah, I'll take it. That's
What'd you
fine.
get?
15.
Okay, so your lowest is 10, or your lowest is 9, so you will have 1 negative modifier, I'm pretty sure.
That's a good spread, though.
Yeah.
16, 15, 13, 12, 10, 9.
Okay, hey, do you know how hard it will be for you to literally roll a 0? Like, you don't have a -3 on anything.
I guess
Not
that's
rolling
true.
a 0 on her charisma check.
Yeah. Did somebody write that down? I didn't write it down.
I can clip it.
What? Your
15,
numbers?
16, 13, 12, 10, 9, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Where's my... Oh, screen manager. Let me clip it. This thing should go back about 5 minutes. Oh, but you...
Doesn't sound like it's going back about 5 minutes.
I don't have the scores from before your... Do I re-roll this or not?
For me?
You said, yeah, because you asked if I wrote them down. I did not, and I can't
That's
go
fine.
back
Oh.
that far.
Yeah. it
I'm
was-
recording.
well,
We can,
I
like,
got
if
'em.
you're unsure, I am recording this.
It was 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16.
Yeah, that's what I have.
So, once you're done with that, everybody add them up real fast, and I just want not your modifiers, just your total scores. I'm just
Score?
curious, yeah, what everybody's numbers are adding up to.
Let me see.
Just gonna go out on a limb here and say I win.
You're like at 86, I think, or 81.
I should be at an even, like... I think I'm just flat 80.
No, the Alec one.
I'm 75.
Wait. Hold on.
30, 45.
I'm at 90.
You're at 90?
Yeah, 16, 14, 16, 10, 18, 16. Are we
You
adding...
rolled
Okay, hold on.
3 16s?
Oh, you meant without the...
Modifiers.
Okay.
No,
No
just
modifiers.
straight. The
I
straight.
thought you meant not the modifier of the score. I thought you meant add this score. Okay, sorry. Well,
Mark,
then
I'm like, no, I'm not allowed.
So then subtract 3 from that. So I rolled an 87. I rolled 18, 16, 16, 15, 12, 10.
Okay. I guess you're in your prime. Okay.
Yeah, I am very young for a drow.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Alec, what'd you add up to?
B2.
82. Okay, so that's a almost pretty even spread actually.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good.
If Alec drops down 1 point, you know that's perfectly balanced. Cameron just gonna be like, "This sucks," but
Doesn't feel very balanced down here.
down here.
Well, the good news is, you have at least one good one, right?
My best is a 16.
Okay, that's yeah, that's good as long as you put like your spellcasting modifier or like whatever one. As a sorcerer, I believe that is your charisma.
Yep. So I'll
And
probably do charisma and then con for my second one, maybe dex for my third.
Mark, what's your weakest stat?
Intelligence.
Same.
I did not mean in real life, Alec.
Oh, you made characters. My bad.
Alec, what is your weakest?
Oh damn!
Stat.
I remember back at this last for an hour.
It is intelligence up.
Yeah. I major on my last 8 hours.
Fuck. Dude. Especially now that I didn't roll that well, I'm gonna need more defensive shit, probably.
Well, so what are you putting into Dex?
Either the 15 or the 13. I haven't decided between Dex
Are
and
you
Con for my
do you get
second.
any you get +1 to every stat, right? As a
No, I
human
get
variant?
+1 to 2 stats, I think, and then I get the feat.
Oh, it's because you're taking the feat, right? Okay. Yeah, it's either you get +1 to everything or +1 to 2 and then the feat.
Okay, I'm gonna say this though too.
So,
If a character dies, there is a mechanic that I have that will not break the immersion if you guys need to have a new character.
Okay.
For the rest of the dungeon, they won't be there.
Sure.
I could probably figure a way to get them to like have a new person show up in the dungeon, but I'd rather not. So like if you guys do die, it is possible to roll a new character, like, and it won't break it to be like, oh, I don't want to play Finn anymore. Can we kill him off?
Yeah, Joe. God damn.
Sorry, was that targeted?
No, it wasn't targeted. I just
Walmart.
I get it. If you make a character and you decide you don't like them, like that's fine. But like he let me know so late. I was like, dude, if you let me know like 3-4 sessions in, sure. But like you guys had already you guys defeated the Kragmaws. Like no.
Oh.
Like, yeah, we were halfway done with the first campaign.
I mean, you were more than halfway. It felt like only halfway because you guys took forever in Wayveco Cave.
Yeah, he just
Mostly because of him.
What bothers me is like he was like, I want to, because he talked to me about it earlier, like towards the beginning. He's like, I'm really gonna like it, and then like 6 or 7 sessions in, he was like, I don't really know if I like it, and he's like, but I'm gonna see if I can make it better, if I can make him better, and then he just kept going down the
He's
same
not
route.
doing anything to make it better. That's the thing.
I know.
Is he
Okay.
has to actively change.
I will say this: there are changes I have wanted to make to Longo that I have talked to Mark about, and
Sure,
I have not made those changes. Like, I have
Yeah.
made some.
that's fine.
Like,
But you
I
didn't almost die. Okay, actually, you didn't actually die, and then get brought back, and then be like, "Oh yeah, I think this is gonna be."
no,
good.
I didn't go down. I haven't. Have I gone down yet?
I think once.
I know I've
A
been
while
close to it a
ago.
couple times.
I think so. I think like really early on. I think you've gone down once, and that was it.
I
Seth,
know
on
I've
the other
gotten
hand-
real close, but I don't remember if I've actually gone down yet. Whatever.
Mark's like, let's change that.
No, I mean, I don't
No,
care.
no. The only okay, yeah, because I remember talking about this. The only times I've actually like come close to dying, Mark's practically one-shotted me. Like, yeah, I don't
Man,
take
if
like
only you
little
guys had
damage
a
over
healer
time.
or something that could keep you guys up for the
No,
entirety
that's
of
what I'm
fights.
talking about. Like, I'm not getting chipped away slowly by health by not having a healer. I just
No,
go
yeah,
from
it's-
full health down to like 3
like
hit points
nothing,
in
I
one
know.
hit. And I was just like,
but I think
and
I did a shit ton of damage to you with the ooze. I think I crit you there. I crit you
no,
a couple
one of the times before Wave Echo Cave, when there was like a snake over there hanging from the ceiling, and
the crick.
yeah, and I used
Yeah.
Vicious Mockery or something like that, and I called it a bitch for not being able to finish me off in one hit.
Oh yeah, and then it fell on you.
No, I
something?
dodged that one.
Oh, okay. It fell on someone.
It fell on Gronk.
No,
Because
I think
Gronk
it fell
and I
on
were-
Cam's character. When
Oh no,
Cam
that's
was
right.
in
Cam
the-
was there. Yeah, it was a Cameron. Like I was fighting with a
playing solo.
Cameron. Yeah. No, I called it a bitch for not being able to finish me off as I'm like over there going from full health to very bloodied with like 3 hit points left. Like, bitch.
Yeah.
That's how long ago.
Hey, does Keith have? Is he proficient with like intimidation checks or anything?
Yeah, that's one of his proficiencies. Intimidation and animal handling, I think, is what I took for him.
Okay, I chose deception, and then I'm deciding between intimidation or insight.
Probably insight. My
guess I could
proficiencies
do
are
Arcana.
intimidation.
I don't know.
Yes, dead.
Hey Mark, how does ritual casting work? Just I'm looking
Ritual
at the,
casting?
yeah. Does it always take 10 minutes or is it just?
No, it takes the casting time plus 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're a wizard at, I think it's level 2 or 3, where they get a thing that allows them to ritual cast spells that they have prepared, I think, in like a minute. Or like a minute plus the casting time.
Is that under like arcane tradition maybe? No.
It's something. It's a wizard thing. It's every wizard gets it. So yeah, I don't know. I know Jace had it. The game rules wizard.
Matt, you said you're gonna do the wild magic table every time I cast a spell, right?
I like wild magic. Mark doesn't, but I like it because it add randomness to it. If you want it, I could choose a way to where it doesn't show up once every 20 rolls. Like, I could figure out something else for that. Because again, you're the weakest character right now by numbers.
I think honestly, like if I were to do, like if I were to ever have a player who decided to do wild
Mark, I
magic,
hate to interrupt you, but my dad has a special word for you.
okay,
Electrified.
electrified. That is fantastic.
Fantastic is a good word too.
Stupid.
It is a good word.
Are you familiar with the terracottas?
Is it? Are they cowboys?
Yeah, Mark. I said that earlier. He's like, it's not that funny.
Marky Mark.
Huh?
Why are you laughing? Oh, what?
Ask Mark. What do you do when they try to walk you? Intentionally
Yeah.
walk you.
Yeah. Okay. My mom lost all of my home run balls, and I'm very upset.
Well,
My dad said he'll give you his balls.
God damn it.
god damn it.
No, he left. My my dad were a D&D character, he'd have charisma 18 and intelligence of like 7.
I wanted to respond to that, but I didn't know how actually.
You
Like
don't.
I did not have a response to that. My charisma's not high enough to have a wit fast enough to. Oh yeah. So I don't know if I've talked to you guys about this. Maybe I have. I know I've talked to Mark about it. I think I've talked to Alec off stream about this. So D&D has a 1 to 20 thing for like rating your character's ability scores, right? What do you think the average human score is in each category? Like intelligence, we've talked about this, is
10.
not a 10. Like yeah,
It
yeah,
should
in
be.
D&D, but like real world stats.
The average world intelligence of like humans, like
Yeah, humans.
6.
so I was just gonna say 6 too.
Everybody has like 6 or 7. Like I think the highest I ever heard from somebody was 8. I've talked to people at work about this.
Yeah, I'd go 6. Let's see, strength. Yeah, I'd go 10. Cause you got some on the high side, you got some on the low side.
Hey, I take offense to that.
Dexterity.
Oh, hold on, because it's strength dependent on body size, right?
No,
It- Well,
Yeah,
yes,
like,
and
like
I'm talking about how much you
Goliath-
can. I think strength is like how much you can lift.
Yeah, but like a Goliath strength of 12 is worth a lot more than a halfling strength of 12.
Hey, Alec, we're
that's
not talking
true.
about D&D right now. We're talking about the real world, just using
Yeah,
D&D
but what
as a
I'm saying
thing.
is because we're talking about D&D stats as they apply to real life. So like a 16-year-old having a strength of 10 is different than a 30-year-old having the strength of 10.
No, I don't. Well,
Not
maybe
necessarily.
if you're okay. The one thing I don't like about D&D is that your stats are pretty much immutable until you get your ability score increases. In the real
It's like,
world,
I guess
my
the
intelligence
only-
definitely increases from the time that I am born to the time I graduated college.
Yeah.
Like my intelligence score was not a 16 or whatever.
Yeah,
Bro,
when
when I
you're
was
a
born.
baby, none of your stats are very high. Maybe dexterity.
Well, that's my or like over time, my strength will probably go down as my body starts to decay as well, or whatever. You
Constitution
know.
might actually be pretty high as a baby. Because they can run into shit and then just not be affected. They'll start
Yeah, but they
crying.
get sick really easily.
Yeah, that's true.
And you
That's very
have
true.
and you have stuff like it. What is it like?
Okay.
Instant or like
Infant
death
death
syndrome.
disorder.
Infant, yeah, something like that. Like it balances out.
That's fair. Yeah, I think everything would be about a 10. Maybe wisdom and intelligence just slightly lower than 10.
I think charisma is actually a bit lower. Like we see a lot of
Really?
people with
You
high
think?
charisma, but like I've seen a lot more people who just freeze up a ton or just don't talk to me. And I deal with a lot of people in the public, like just in general.
Yeah, but
So-
I'd argue like Mark's public charisma is like a 10, but his
My
interpersonal
public
charisma is
You
like an
don't see
18.
me in the public.
I've seen the way
Exactly.
Mark interacts with customers.
Yeah, my charisma at work is very high.
What? I was going the other way.
Uh-huh. Jackass.
Like my charisma when I'm just naturally doing something or whatever, like if I have a character that I'm not trying too hard to play, I can play him off really well. But if I like really try to play a character, I am absolutely horrible at it. Like when I'm
Yeah.
at work, my charisma is much higher than I am when I'm actually playing D&D because I don't piss off customers. My other coworkers do, but I have not gotten a single customer actually mad at me. I've calmed down most of them.
Yeah.
But like, I can't do that around like a character. I guess that's just when I'm playing myself. You know, I do not have the actor fee.
Yeah. I do. Yeah, I don't
gotta
know.
act-
I think Yeah, physical stats definitely about average. Mental stats definitely below average. I'll at least say that for sure. For real world shit. All right, Cameron, are you good with your character yet?
Almost. I think I have to input my ability scores now.
Doesn't it have you to input your ability scores before you choose like your spells and stuff?
It's
Yeah,
supposed to.
Before I choose my
Whatever
spells,
order
but
you-
not my feat.
Do we get a feat?
He does
No,
because
I
he's a
do,
variant
baby.
human.
Yeah.
Humans are
dude.
like the good all-rounders, and they get a feat very early on.
Yeah, I mean, he gets a feat, but that's because, like, what are you? You're a Goliath? You just get to carry a ton of shit, and you also have, like,
Stone's endurance and
Stone's
Like-
endurance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
you have a
strength.
racial feat.
Yeah, your strength for that is basically you get to carry stuff as if you were large. That's your feat.
Yeah.
And
And also
but
Stone's
variant
endurance.
humans don't have any racial feats, so they just get a feat.
Yeah, for me,
Like
as a
half
drow,
of- Yeah,
I get a
halflings are
ton of
incredible.
shit.
You're also. How many of you have dark vision?
I do.
I know you
don't.
do. Not, and I don't think variant humans do.
They don't.
oh damn, that's gonna suck in dungeons.
I have dark vision for 300 feet, and
Well-
I can give it to someone else for an hour.
Okay, if you give it to somebody else, do you lose it?
Only until I take a short rest.
No. Do you lose dark vision if you give it to somebody else?
No.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asking. That's what I was wondering.
Here, have my dark vision.
And
If it's a magic-based thing, that could be how it works. Well, don't worry, guys. The first campaign is only called the Sunless Citadel.
ooh, as a drow, I like that because sun is my enemy.
I'm fairly certain that is the first one.
I think the Sunless Citadel is first. Yeah.
Slightly off topic.
Yeah.
Do you think I should have my wisdom or my intelligence be higher? They're both kind of dumb stats, but
As a sorcerer,
yeah.
I
put
would go with
wisdom higher.
intelligence.
I would
just
say
to have-
intelligence should be higher.
I would go with
Okay.
intelligence just because you're a magic caster, and wisdom could be like that's why you're wild magic, and you don't think about the consequences. That's generally what wisdom is.
Also, if you
Sure.
do wisdom instead of intelligence, you'll be the dumbest party on the planet.
Mark, what's your intelligence score?
10.
Oh.
That
Yeah.
was mine.
Okay.
This could
well,
work out actually
I-
really well for the idea I had for this campaign, having a dumb characters.
I have a
Yeah,
12 and a
wisdom-
10 to work with here, so if I do the lower score, it's going to be a 10 on intelligence.
Well, as long as you guys aren't 4 scum levels of stupid, you should be fine.
Aren't I just
And
feel like
character
wisdom saves are more common than intelligence saves, aren't they?
Yeah, they will be, or they are.
Then I guess take the 9 in intelligence.
It's a 10 and a 12.
It's 10 and 12. 9
Oh.
is a strength.
Oh, you put the 9 in strength. Yeah, I guess just put the 10 in intelligence and take the 12 in wisdom. Just so that way you get a +1.
Because what is intelligence really used for as like a, for checks and stuff? Not that much, right?
We're trying to figure out puzzles and stuff. Like, if you guys as players can't figure out the puzzle, you guys, because I hate the kind of stuff where it's just like your players or your characters should be able to figure this out, but players can't figure out 3rd grade level riddles sometimes. Not saying you guys, just in general, it happens. I'm like, just roll for it and see if your character can figure it out.
I'll be honest, our party's probably horrible at riddles. Matt, you're the reason we do well at riddles.
No, I'm just
Oh
gonna
no, that's
Sherlock.
not. I'm not carrying riddles.
Or like
Yeah.
not just riddles, but like those things. I just do good at Sherlock, and I know Mark.
I'm bad at riddles.
Okay, now I'm struggling to choose between Dex and Con for my second best.
What are your options?
Dex would raise your AC, but Con would raise your health.
Right.
X.
And con saves are a little more common than dex saves, I think.
Personally, as a sorcerer, I think you should go with the Constitution.
I think you should have a higher AC, in my opinion.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
thinking
Okay,
about
that's
like
how I have it right now.
I
put
was
the
thinking about
15 in dex.
it. Yeah, that would make sense because if you accidentally cast Fireball on yourself, you probably want a higher dexterity.
Yeah, and also con save. I think dex saves happen more often, but con saves are usually more severe saves, ones you really need to pass.
I don't know. I think it's just like, for me,
Well, it's like
it's
usually being
like
poisoned versus dodging. So yeah, I can see what he's
yeah.
saying.
But as far as like Dex versus Con, it's like cool. You get 1 extra HP per level, or you can
Ooh.
increase the thing it takes for you to get hit, which could potentially
Save
make
you
it
at
so
lower
that
levels.
you take a lot of damage.
You get,
I
yeah,
think
it could
that is the
save
better
you at
way.
lower levels by getting a higher AC early on. You are taking like mage armor and shield and stuff. But the other one could be like at higher ones, your AC is pretty much stagnant. But if you don't have a high enough health pool, it's just like
Yeah, I mean, definitely from the start, I value AC more. I was just thinking, in addition to that, like saving throws, con saves, I figure are a little more
Also-
important. But they're both.
I think Dex saves are more, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know off the top
So
of my head.
I'll just put the 15 in dex then.
I don't want to help you out too much, but
Because where are you putting your racial bonuses?
1 in charisma and probably 1 in dex.
That's what I would do. Bump that up to a.
It's like,
Because if you bump it up, it'll increase your AC.
yeah. Although, do I even put 1 in charisma? Do I just make my con
What is
and
your
my
charisma?
dex even? It's 16.
Oh yeah, you definitely would want to make your Dex and Con even, because then it'll give you that extra hit point as well.
Right. But then it's like,
Yeah, you want all
What is-
even stats,
there's a
almost
feat
even
that
all the time.
I forget what it is. There's a feat that gives you like, you can do an ability score improvement by like 1 point, and then it also
Yeah,
gives you something
there's a lot
else.
of
I forget
feats
what
that
it
do
is.
that.
Yeah, so then it's like, do I bump my charisma to 17 and then get one of those feats? I don't know.
That's up to you.
Because 16 gets me what, +3?
Yeah. That count.
okay. So I've never actually read what wish is. I'm just looking at random stuff in here now.
Okay.
It says at the very end, finally there's a 33% chance. So I'm like, would I roll a d12 and just choose 1 through 4?
Yeah, or you could just roll a d6, 1, 2.
Oh yeah, that's true. A chance that you are unable to cast wish ever again if you suffer this stress.
But that's
What's
that's
the stress?
if from doing the wish. So if you don't do one of like the first 2 things that it says, if you try to wish for anything other than casting a spell of 8th level or lower,
Yeah, all that stuff, right?
then all of that shit has happened. Like you have to roll, you have to do all this other stuff. But if you just wish for casting the 8th level spell or lower, then nothing happens. It's just like, cool, that wish happens, that's it.
You know, actually, now I think about it, a lot of like BBEG stuff or whatever happens around rituals that you can't find in the player's handbook, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah. I was trying to like make this overcomplicated.
As a Matt is one to do.
I am. Well, I was trying to like give the BBEG or like whoever, like make him an actual character, like have a real character sheet and all this stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean you're definitely gonna want to.
I know, but like thus everything they do is straight from the character sheet. It's not just like, oh yep, they're doing this ritual. Well, it's like, how are they doing the ritual? It's actually a real interesting thing. You can ask that. Okay, here's a question for you, Mark. Do you think enough wizards casting wish together could reduce the effects of that if they're all us wishing for the same thing together as like a ritual thing?
So if they were all wishing for
So,
what
like-
exactly?
So imagine they were all using wish
Okay.
just for like one of those rituals that you see at the end of campaigns that you need to stop or whatever. Maybe it's like
Yeah.
Tiamat or whatever. And you got enough wizards. Could the collective group cast it and like it reduces the like the burden on all of them?
No.
No. Okay.
I mean, I guess you could write it however you want. Like you're the DM. But from like the spell's standpoint, it's like you're still casting wish. Like it doesn't give a shit about if anyone else is casting wish.
That's true.
So but again, you could play it out to where if more people are casting wish, then you could spread the load, but that's not how it's
Rules is
worded.
written.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, I'll appreciate
Because-
rule of cool, but I definitely like rules is written more
Yeah.
just because I like the structure.
I really need to sit down and talk with Josh about this because I want to talk to another DM that isn't part of this campaign about these ideas.
That's fair.
And
Can
you're my
accept that.
go-to for that, and you are in here.
Yeah, but you're also my go-to for our campaign.
I know, but like some of this stuff is like pretty big stuff now. Actually, that's like in level stuff, like how all this is gonna go down, and like it's gonna play a thing throughout the entire time, not just like, oh yep, this might eventually happen or whatever. Like this is like step by step what I'm planning right now.
Hey, Cameron, how's your character coming?
Working on my background.
Remember, it doesn't have to be too over the top fancy. As long as it's not everybody knows me and they don't know why.
I mean, you could also just type your background in later if we want to actually
Honestly.
get started and like at least introduce the characters and stuff.
All right. Well, then give me just a minute.
Are we waiting on Joe on this at all? Like,
Why would
we
we?
don't have to.
I assumed this was just going to be between us.
I have no idea.
Well, yeah, it's because we finished the yawning portal thing. So
Like
this was
honestly, I'd prefer it just to be between us, but you're the DM, Matt, so that is your call.
I don't want to exclude Joe if he's gonna be around for it.
will be
If we
though.
wanted to do a similar thing to how
Just make
you,
him like an NPC or some shit.
I was gonna say if we wanted to do it like how your campaign does it, where like every so many weeks we play a week of this.
Sure.
That's cool with me. I just don't want to tell Joe you can't be here, and if he's gonna be here, I kind of want him to come up with a character, even if it's just like they drop in and out sometimes or whatever. Like I'll come up with a game mechanic that's like they're not here this week.
Like a genie. You just rub the lamp at the beginning of each session. and
I
he
mean,
shows up.
honestly, because he always says like, "Oh, I got homework to do," after we're done, and like he can't play that late. Like,
He might prefer it sometimes.
I'm sure he just won't care if he's like, "Yeah, cool, I get to do my homework now," instead of feeling rushed. You know?
Here's what I would say then.
I don't want to start tonight though.
No, we don't.
Oh, you don't want to do the intros at all?
Like we can talk about the characters and go over them.
Okay,
But like
but you
I
don't wanna
don't want to like
introduce anything?
start off like
Okay.
this is how we're starting off. Like we can talk about our characters and everything like that. I don't want to get into it because I want a full session 1 for that.
Okay.
And it gives me
We-
time to actually write like a opening speech.
Sure.
Just talk to Joe and be like, "Hey, we made these characters for when you're not here, but also we really like these characters and this, and we think we're gonna like this story. Do you care if once a month, so one every 3 sessions? So we do 3 sessions of ours and then one of this one. Would he be cool with that?"
The only qualm I would have with that is if you were in the middle of something important.
Well, we don't have to play it exactly every 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to, or like every month. Like, if there's something important, we can skip this one. I don't mind, and like postpone it.
And my concern though also with being like, well, we can just play this one whenever,
It's gonna
is
take forever.
Joe. We're just like, Joe, whenever you're not available or can't be, or you have some other stuff going on, this no longer becomes an actual obligation where he has to meet every Tuesday, and it'll become very common where he'll be like, I can't really this week, and then it'll be like 2 months without Joe for some reason, and then
That's fine.
before you know it, or any other campaign either.
If that's how Joe wants to be, then that's fine.
If
Like-
Joe decides, like, if we want to actually delve into this campaign, and then eventually Joe just decides, it's fine, whatever, because again, like, he has
don't want-
definitely expressed he doesn't super like Finn, but he does like Finn, and then he didn't like Finn. I don't know. But if he decides he doesn't want to play in my campaign at all either, then I have no problem just being like, write him out, and then instead of doing Sherlock in between, we could just do your session, unless you guys like Sherlock.
The other thing too is, say he does decide to stop playing our other campaign with Mark, right? I'm still streaming this. You know, if he wanted to join in with the other campaign, I don't mind. I will work with him on that, and then like I'll talk to him about that. If he wanted to join in, like this, however often we do it, that way it's less of a commitment.
It's true.
You know, like
I don't know,
we could
talk to Joe
always do it
if we
then.
feel- I'll be out of school here in a few months.
That's true.
Yeah, like
I mean, I definitely want him in my campaign.
I don't want to
'cause-
exclude him.
The only
Well,
reason
yeah,
I want him
you
in my
understand
campaign
that-
is because I put a lot of work into his backstory, so that would be kind of shitty for me. But
I feel you, Mark. I feel you, brother. Like, I've got a lot of ideas, and I've texted you a bunch of them, Mark. Not a bunch, but like a few of them.
Yeah.
No,
I-
get your opinion
I
on them. And like one of the things I was talking, I think it was to Alec or whatever. I think you stepped away. It's like I've come up with a lot of characters that or maybe it was Karen, whatever. I've come up with a lot of characters that I said that if I don't DM them, I'll never get to play the character.
so DM all the characters that you sent me. I think they're great.
I've sent a
Like-
few of them. I've come up with other ones.
Sure.
That's why I'm. Oh yeah, Alec, I told you. I told you guys that Duolingo test. Well, I'm now officially learning Japanese just for a character. Just
Great.
because
I'm sure
like
my
it's
Russian character will love that.
well, it's the flame priestess that I have. It's a girl, and there's a reason why I want to know Japanese. It's also based off an anime, so, but it's not based off a character. It's just based off characters from the anime that I'm just like taking the idea. I'm like, my character time. D&D I love because you can make your OC for any game or like anything and be like, this is what my character would do, and I just took the ideas from, this thing.
Yeah, D&D's the bomb.com, guys. True facts.
So did you guys want to like introduce characters and stuff?
No, I think I'm actually gonna get off.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. We can totally talk about it. Hey, you also
mean,
want to
I don't
talk
care.
about me too.
I mean, I don't care.
Yeah. Who wants? Mark,
Well,
do
what
you
I
want to
wanted
go
to ask
first?
you, I just texted you.
I already replied.
I know, so now I don't need to talk to you anymore.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Mark, do you want to talk
first?
about your character?
No, I kind of want Alec to go first because he's playing the
Okay.
same character.
What?
Yeah, just introduce your character because you're basically playing the same person.
All right, okay, give me what's the format?
I mean, what's the format?
You're talking about your character.
An AA meeting or
like
not-
talking about like a famous athlete or like a politician on a news outlet.
How do you want to introduce your character? Do you want to have a
What-
bard talking about them at a tavern? You know, like
What's
talking
the
about the history.
legend of you introducing your character, Alec?
The Well, okay. Wait, hold on. Is his legend that it's supposed to be the other giant?
You'll see.
I'm the DM. I should know this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You can read his backstory.
Backstory.
I can't.
Okay.
I actually didn't
Anyway.
write that part. Well,
Again, you don't have to have it. You like, how do you want to present your character?
we're not. This isn't the opening of the. I thought we were just telling each other what our characters are, because we're not. Starting
Yeah.
The campaign.
That's what you're asking. What's the format though? And I'm like, I don't really know. I don't care. Like, how do you want to do it? Do you want to have a bard talking about your character at a tavern? Do you want to have it where it's just like in a book somewhere, or just, hey, yep, this is my character. This is what happened to him. Again, no wrong answer here.
So are we doing
Right.
this in character,
So-
or are we just...
Everyone in the
to you.
town seems to know who I am, but they're not.
I am right now muting you and kicking you out of this Discord call.
Yeah, that's... When I said character introductions, I thought we were all, like, meeting at some place.
Oh,
But you
because
said you didn't want to get into it.
I don't want to do a session 1. Yeah, you
Okay.
can talk about your character stuff. You will just here. I'll tell you this though. You will just appear next to each other in
Okay, cool.
in a room, and there will be another person in this room.
Okay.
That is unrelated to you. You will all know that you all just who appeared, due to some magic essence, whatever, around you, and
We all
that
have
will
to
go away.
10, so
I mean,
we
we
might.
can still do character introductions here, and then actually pick up where we leave off, like, next week.
Yeah, you
Because, like, the character introductions aren't, like, a full-blown session 1. It's just like, hey, this is me. And
okay?
then we can stop.
So
But that's some really
Wait-
good role play we could have
okay,
right at the
here
beginning.
it is. Here it is.
That's fair.
When
That's
you
fair.
when you quote unquote spawn, you are under the compulsion to say who you are and describe yourself.
But, okay, so Alec did bring up a good point. Do you want this to be in the session 1? Because it can potentially have some good roleplay going on.
Yeah, like if we were just gonna just talk about our characters to each other, that's fine. But like if this is gonna be heavy roleplay, I feel like that should be in session 1.
Okay, then we can wait. We can.
And
we
I
can
will
keep
have
it a
this-
secret until then.
I will have hours of content planned. So basically, like 1 sheet of paper for this group, planned.
So when are we gonna have a session 1 though? That's my question.
Well, let's talk about with Joe, what his take is on this, and then we'll figure it out next week.
Yeah, what's he? Oh right, he has rehearsal. I was like, what's he doing right now?
We'll talk about with Joe, and maybe we'll do it once a month. I think we should figure it out next week. That will also give you guys time to like figure out also more
Yeah.
how you want to roleplay this character, if at all, like if you don't already know. Again, no rush.
You guys still have your Wednesday group, right?
I am busy Wednesday nights
Oh, right.
from like 8 to 9.
Gotcha. Then never mind.
I will be busy until August with that as well.
But do you guys still have your Wednesday group? Where did Alec go?
What?
Your Wednesday group?
I've never had a Wednesday group.
Bitch! You've definitely had a Wednesday group.
I used to have a Sunday group, but right now we're on a hiatus because our got super busy with work and school.
And Mark, we used to have a Tuesday/Thursday/whatever day of the week group.
Yeah, but there was a Wednesday group that, because I wanted to do Wednesdays.
I
'cause
should
that
reach
was
out to
one of the nights
Sebastian.
Cameron was off, but then you and Joe couldn't do it because you guys had other obligations.
Do you think Sebastian would be down? Well, I guess if we don't have a
Maybe.
set schedule. No.
Like,
but,
I want him to be down.
I could
I
talk
just
to him
don't
about it.
Like,
Like,
if you have kept in touch with him,
I can always reach out to him again.
yeah, but
I've been
if
meaning
you've
to like
heard
reach
about
out to him
and
again.
Bree.
No.
Oh yeah, they
Off
are not.
stream. We'll talk later. Okay. I don't
Oh
want
yeah,
to put
fair,
this. I
fair,
don't-
fair,
Yeah,
fair.
we'll talk later about this.
But yeah, no, you guys definitely had a Wednesday thing at one point because I wanted to do Wednesday night sessions, and you and Joe were like, "Oh, we can't do Wednesdays anymore because of this reason."
Maybe a long time ago, because Aaron was gonna do a D&D thing, and we both signed up for it, but I dropped out like before the first session. D&D with his dad on Wednesdays, I think.
So you're not currently busy on Wednesdays anymore. I know Matt said he is, but
No, you want to play some Warzone on Wednesdays?
no.
Cameron and I do,
Warzone
so-
Wednesdays, baby.
Warzone.
Hey, I am free until 8. Just putting that out there, guys. And I want to stream more.
Yeah, but you get off
I'm
at
definitely
5.
down.
I get off at 4, and sometimes earlier.
Oh. Well, why don't we just do yours on Wednesdays before... if that works for Cameron, I'm not doing anything Wednesdays.
Mark, why don't you just get Warzone and play Warzone with us?
No.
Are you scared of people, Mark?
No, I just don't like other people.
This is the one that's in 3 different D&D groups.
But
I
he
could
knows all those people. He's not talking
probably-
about the general public.
Thank you.
I could probably do Wednesdays, but it'd be on a case-by-case basis.
I mean, do you want to try doing this campaign Wednesdays before 8 o'clock, Matt? On a case-by-case basis?
Yeah, we could do that. That could help while I already have to be in my room on Wednesday nights.
And then, yeah, we'll just make sure we stop a little early, so that way you can,
Yeah.
you know...
And if work goes a little bit late, I can let you guys know. I get off at 4, but I don't get home till like 4:30.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's like 3 hours. Like, we only play for like 3 hours in our session.
Okay.
And when I say we play for 3 hours, we play for like an hour.
Yeah,
And
well,
we
the thing
argue
is,
for about another hour and a half.
if you wait for Joe, we'll probably start on time.
Yeah, if you tell us a time, then
We'll be
always
there.
be here on time. So yeah, I'm in favor of Wednesdays on occasion when it works for Cameron.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's Warzone Wednesdays, baby.
Yeah, that could be cool. Come up with a name for this other than Joe's questionable sexuality. That way I
Why?
can actually put it up on stream. Like give it a weekly show. Emma and I are not friends on Facebook. I just learned that.
Emma Campbell.
Yeah. I don't know, like I never go on Facebook. I'm on it right now,
Fair.
but
Yeah, I.
You
When she
gathered.
first started working at the alley, like she popped up on my friends thing, and I was like, okay.
dude, I was so confused. So when I was changing majors, I was taking this class where I had to get a mentor for like I only had to meet him once, interview him once. I texted this guy maybe 3 times, and I met with him once and took 1 photo. Right? Facebook said,
Yeah.
"Hey, you want to add this guy as a friend?"
Dude, yeah, Facebook.
Right.
Nope.
Or this other one, there was somebody who sat next to me in my biology lab. Never spoke to each other. Never searched for each other.
That's
I
funny.
knew them by name because the teacher called, or the professor called them. Facebook's like, hey, you want to add this person as a friend? I'm just like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty sketchy.
I'm like, I know Facebook listens to you through your phone if you don't fully close the app, but like, it's just like that. It's pretty scary that it's like getting all the way to that. It's like, no.
Yeah, it also does proximity to how quick you talk to someone a lot.
Well, yeah, but it's like I'm in a lab. There should be a lot of people, but it only got the people I was sitting directly next to. That we never interacted with.
So, just out of curiosity, if we are going to plan on Wednesdays for when it works for Cameron, does tomorrow work for everyone?
I would prefer to do it next Wednesday.
Thanks.
Okay, then never mind.
Just because I also want to talk to Joe about it. Still. I don't feel right if I don't talk to him.
Yeah. Also, I don't know.
And
I mean,
it's bringing
okay, 'cause I
people on. And Alex out of town. And I kind of have stuff I want to do after work tomorrow. Like setting up my VR stuff fully.
Yeah, and like Warzone Wednesday, baby.
Yeah.
Tomorrow might be
That does
VR
take
Wednesday for
precedent.
me. If I could do Warzone in VR, that'd be amazing, but
They have VR battle royales.
yeah, but like one's like Pavlov and all that stuff like that. No, you know what?
God.
We needed a Smite Saturday. Because Saturdays are for the boys.
I'm definitely down. But
I have Sundays off, but
the thought of Warzone and VR just made me think about what virtual teabagging would look like.
oh, I can show
First
you.
Person, imagine. No, you don't
Oh
need to.
god.
Halo VR.
I didn't think about from the person being teabagged.
That is
But-
absolutely what I'm. I mean,
Oh, no, I was
doing
thinking about, like, you
teabagging's
put the-
probably great.
You put the Vive trackers on, you can track your entire body without a motion capture suit. It works great.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go and create a new overlay with all of your guys' new characters on here.
Yay.
Yeah, so
I'm
not
gonna
this
go-
week, but next week we'll start this. Sounds good?
I mean, yeah, I'm in.
I'm just confirming all the
I
details.
believe so. I'll let you know.
Yeah, just again, I'll create, I guess, well, but you have the thing in the Discord now, but maybe I'll create another one, that way it's for sure just in our thing.
I actually will not be in next Wednesday because I will be driving home on Wednesday.
As long as you don't need to roll dice, you're fine. You just do Discord voice call.
I mean, I'll probably be back by like 7 o'clock, but I'll be in Redondo because it's my girlfriend's birthday.
It's a case-by-case basis anyways.
Yeah.
So again, it's okay. Like, we're figuring this stuff out as we go.
Also, St.
Okay, guys, we're new to this too, okay? It's maybe not be our first time, but we're still new to this, okay?
Yeah, I just want to make sure it. Well, I don't want to make sure, but I would like it to be at least semi-consistent.
Yeah. Like, we have the plan for it, but like, we know that people have lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I do is just because it's something that's been planned for a while. If we started doing this every Wednesday, I'd miss it the same amount as I miss Tuesdays, which is never.
Yeah, I don't think you've missed a Tuesday,
Maybe
that I
one.
can recall. Like, if there was a Tuesday you missed, Joe was probably also missing.
Yeah. No, I don't think I have. I think I've played every
I don't
session.
think you have.
I haven't
you guys
missed a
do a
session,
one-off?
I don't think. I missed
No.
one of our one-offs that I joined in late for.
Like, there might have been a week where we just decided to play, like, Jackbox without you. That's the only thing I can think of. Because I wouldn't do Sherlock without the group. We don't do my campaign without the full group. I mean, I did a one-shot once. But that, I can't remember who was in that.
Go.
Yeah, Joe was there. Cameron
I
and
joined
Matt,
in
I
late.
believe, were not.
No, you did a one-shot, and I had like a wild magic sorcerer. And I almost killed the party.
Yeah, but I thought you showed up late. Someone
I
showed
did
up
show up late. I showed up
Oh,
late.
Yeah, you showed up late. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Alec, I think you've been here every time. I think Cameron's been here every time.
This is so screwed.
No,
Matt
I've
just wasn't here.
Been here every time.
I missed a bunch at the start, guys. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. God damn it, Matt. It's all your fault. All right. Well, if we're gonna wait to do character introductions until session 1, Cameron, you want to play some sniper?
Oh, hold on. You wanted to talk to me off
Yeah, probably.
stream? I'm going to end the stream now. It
I,
was fun.
I did want to talk to you off stream, but then I texted you.
Sebastian.